19 seconds for Mason, money minerals, Mount. Let's have it right.
Oh, I thought we lost this glitch, man. I can't be arsed. Yes, guys. Big up everyone that's locked in. Smash the like and subscribe button. We're here for another preview, and it's the penultimate day before our title hopes either get thrown into the mud permanently or the title charge is back on. We're going to see what happens tomorrow, but big up everyone that's locked in. Smash the like and subscribe button. We got a lot to get through in this stream. We've got some transfer news that we might talk about, but I don't want to turn this stream into a depression stream. There's a few contract negotiations which we might or might not go through, but most of the content will be about the Man City versus Chelsea game. Big up everyone that's locked in. Also, big up all of our fallen soldiers lost to coronavirus. And yeah, let's get into it. Smash the like and subscribe button. And let's start the stream off. Chris, what are you saying, my guy? You all good?
Yeah, all good as usual. Can't wait tomorrow, yeah. All good.
Love to hear it. Jesters, what are you telling me, my guy?
Yeah, it's Friday. I ain't got a job. I ain't got shit to do. If you know, you know.
Oh, yeah. Chiropractor sessions. Let's go.
No, I don't even have that today. I got nothing.
Oh, jeez, we just dived in. We got you for the whole stream. Love to see it.
It's
Josh,
Friday.
what are you saying? You off on Friday as well, or you got work?
Yeah, I'm working, man. I got a few more hours to go. But yeah, it's all right.
Get
it's
it
Friday.
done, Josh. Get it done.
Yeah, ready for the game tomorrow, and hopefully we'll get a much needed 3 points. So yeah, interested to hear what everyone's thoughts are on how we'll shape up. So.
Love to hear it. Fata, I see you got your balloons all set up for Man City away. Let's go.
I don't know how to sort this out, but yeah, I'm good, people.
You put it
Apparently you need a
and
straw.
tie it around your neck. And
Sure, yeah.
It is, yeah.
You want to add air to them.
Yeah, seriously.
That
put
would
it
be a
over
good
your
start.
head, tie it around your neck and blow real hard.
But yeah, people, just that one. But we all good. I'm looking forward to the trip tomorrow. But yeah,
It does have a disclaimer on there, not to let a 2-year-old play with it, right?
yeah.
Love to hear it. Bleeding Blue, what are you saying, my guy?
I've been okay, man. I just started school like 2 weeks ago. Chelsea has beaten Tottenham. It's been good.
School? What kind of school?
Online.
What you learn?
It's Southern New Hampshire University online.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, understand.
Hey, it all counts the same, right?
Yeah. Not the biggest fan of it because I prefer being in front of a classroom, but I'll deal with what I can deal with.
That's what I do for a living. I'm an online mentor instructor for an online school. So I got you.
Thank you, Uncle Jesters.
Daniel, what are you saying, bro? You all good?
Yeah, I'm all good, man. Just listened to a whole rattle session on Twitter, so that was funny.
Yeah.
man,
I want to have a conversation about that
Funny,
too.
Johnny,
Johnny,
you're the man, bro.
have you
You're the
relaxed
man.
yet?
Funny and
Yeah, what's happening?
Keep
Let's have it
running the
right.
rivals, man.
Minerals
I
FC lives in their heads rent free. That's all I got to say, bro. That's all I got to say, mate.
Bro, have you taken a breather since then, though? You all right?
Yeah, well, it's always me against fucking the world. It seems, you know what I'm saying. Minerals FC against the world.
No, but like some of the takes were a bit questionable. Like, what was this Drogba and Mount conversation I was hearing about?
I said Mount's. Basically, he asked me who was more important for us winning the Champions League, Drogba or Mount, and I said Mount.
Drogba.
Well, no, because Mount
real thing
is the only player in our history to score in the quarters, semis, and assist in the final consistently, and all the way through.
It's the first time he did it.
Oh,
well, and also the team that he's in is nowhere near the fucking level of the team that Drogba was in when we won it.
Well, if we do want to talk about history breaking, can we talk about the greatest defense in Champions League history?
Listen,
conceded.
John Terry in disguise, bruv. John Terry in disguise. That's what I
Come on, like he's leaving us.
Sip it.
Shush.
Minerals in.
Lewis, I missed the news. Any fresh COVID cases before the City game?
Yeah. Sadly, the Danish Maldini is down.
Yeah,
Why do you look happy? Why do you look happy?
I'm not
'Cause we
happy.
win.
I'm not happy.
Don't be
happy
happy
because
because
that
Tuchel
means-
ain't happy. Tuchel is not happy with that. I'm telling you that now. He actually praised him, saying what form he was in.
So
Maybe
look,
he wants to leave us.
I guess that could be our first discussion. Who plays in the back three? Or do we
That
play
should be
back
easy.
three?
That's easy. It should be Aspie, Silva, Rudiger.
Then who plays wing back?
Fuck, I did not think about that.
Yeah.
Aspie has to
But
play wing back.
this is what I think he'll do. I think he'll go Sar,
He'll have to play back four, geez.
Rudiger. No, we'll get
Against
Kane
Man
on
City,
back
we're
four.
getting fucked.
If we play back,
Well, I don't know if Rudiger on the. Were you going to play? Who's going to play on the right? You're not going to play.
Rudiger.
Silva's got to be in the middle.
Aspie.
No,
Aspie,
Rudiger
man.
plays
Yeah,
on the
man.
right. He played on the right when we
Yeah,
went to
so
the back
Sar
three the
doesn't
last
play.
game.
You talking about wing back Sar playing? Is that what you mentioned?
No. Sar playing left center back.
Nah, it'd be Rudiger, Thiago. If you're playing back three, it's Rudiger, Thiago, and Aspie.
Is Aspie
Well, who
fit?
plays
Who
one
plays
wing back,
right
Johnny?
wing back?
Cho or Pulisic?
Ah,
Against City.
no, that ain't happening. Sorry.
Against City.
I personally think he'll go.
Neither one of them can track runners.
He'll play. I think he'll play Havertz up top and leave Lukaku on the bench. Personally.
I'll bench Lukaku. But
I think he'll play. He needs high pressing, high intensity movement. I think from his press conference. He was like, "Look, I made the wrong decision in the game at the Bridge. We basically sat back and let him come on to us. I don't think he's approaching this game like that. I think he's going at City. I think he's pressing them, and I don't think you can do that with Lukaku.
What's
So,
happening to AC
I
anyway?
I think that's why Kai was
Is he
rested
COVID?
against Spurs.
Look, Lukaku's going to start. I don't.
No,
I
don't think he does.
He's not
yeah,
going
I
to
think he's gonna
start.
play.
I don't see a world where he benches Lukaku for this game.
Yeah.
I think he has to.
Why?
Because I don't think. Listen, we don't press that great with Lukaku, all right. How do you expect to put pressure on Manchester City? That means you're going to play counter. We can't do that against them at their own ground. We've got to dominate them. We have to press them equally.
Whatever you think.
We can't
Lukaku's
dominate
gonna
Man
start this
City.
game.
We can't dominate
I mean,
them.
if
Well, we
that's
done
the
it at the
playoffs.
Etihad last season.
Yeah, look what the squad we
That
have.
was a 50-50
We
game.
didn't have
Shit,
Lukaku.
Alex, how's the surgery,
Oh,
bro?
yeah.
I'm about to go sleep soon, so I just want to say, up the
This-
chills, man. We better be
Minerals.
freaking dedication like mine over here, man. To get on the stream, you need to subscribe and follow this.
You got
Up the
minerals, son.
Chelsea, man.
Let's go.
Minerals, Alex, bro.
Come on,
Minerals.
You got
Always
minerals.
Alex,
Jennifer.
good
Always
luck, man.
Jennifer.
Alex, countdown slowly from
Yeah.
10.
Even on the surgery bed, he's dropping Jorginho slander. I can't be bothered.
He's
Big up
fucking-
yourself,
he's
man.
high as a
Take
kite.
care. I
Come
hope
on.
you have a good surgery, my guy.
See you guys.
Let us know how it goes, okay? Love.
I will.
Big up, Alex.
Man,
Big
I
up
gotta go
Avi
on.
as well,
I gotta-
saying Johnny, take your meds. Even Mount would say Drogba. Yeah, I can't lie.
Yeah,
That
but
takes
then
us a
Drogba
bit
would
while.
say Mount.
That's taking
Yeah, but
piss.
Drogba would say
Drogba
Mount,
was even
wouldn't
the
he?
most important player anyway in the Champions League. It was Petr Cech, if you remember.
Well, that's
Petr
a great
Cech-
shout.
Well, you know what?
Chris,
Yeah, I would agree on that.
That's a great shout
Pet-
there,
If
Chris.
you remember.
Nah, Petr Cech, that's a very fair shout.
Yeah.
Semi-final, final.
Yeah,
like,
So,
he-
so
he
my
did
Mount
massively.
isn't so outlandish, then, is it? Really?
Oh, it's very
No,
easy.
no.
No.
Different wins. How are you pulling Czech into Mount?
No,
Listen,
no,
Mount,
John.
Mount
That's
puts
outrageous.
the ball in the net. Czech keeps the ball out the net.
Yeah, Czech was saving penalties as well. Like
He did,
penalty
but,
and
you
extra.
know,
Without Mountain Hammers, we ain't
If
winning Champions
Drogba
League.
was that immense, we shouldn't have been going to penalties for him to save. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh no! Don't do that.
Yeah, there we go, bruv. You know,
No,
there's a
no,
way-
no, no,
there's
no,
a
no,
way
no,
to
no,
go
no,
here,
no,
there's a
no.
way to go
Don't
here.
What?
you
You
dare.
got a long way from
So,
Starbucks
Josh,
with Mount.
That
I'm
is
telling you, a long way.
treasonous.
Yeah, I might
Long way
help.
from
I might help
Starbucks here,
Johnny
bro.
out.
But man said
Johnny-
if it weren't if it was for Drogba, we wouldn't have gone to penalties.
I'm saying
You're lying.
if he brought the
Hey.
minerals, the clutch minerals, we wouldn't be going to penalties, bro.
We wouldn't have got to extra time if it
no,
weren't for
no, no.
clutch
but
minerals.
He brought those
Lewis,
minerals. Don't get me wrong, but we
In our
still went to penalties,
semifinal and our
didn't
final game,
Exactly.
who won man of the match?
we? We
Right.
had Lampard in that team, bro.
I think
Wait,
it's
in
better.
2021?
No, yeah, 2021.
Oh, 21.
Kante.
Oh, Kante.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, Kante's
Wait,
getting
if
man of
that's the
matches
case,
everywhere.
And in the final,
Kante overserves Mount in that case, and then Drogba, Terry, Lampard, and Czech.
Listen,
will
Wait,
at
wait,
Real
wait,
Madrid,
check
in the
number
two
one.
legs of Real Madrid, if it wasn't for Mason Mount working with Kante. You got to take that into consideration here.
No, you don't.
You
Hold
are
on, he gets
dismissing the
Real
work
Madrid,
rate that
Christian
Mason Mount
Pulisic.
did.
Well,
for
if we're
Kante,
doing
bruv.
that, can we say that Mount and Kante also had to work with the Danish Maldini?
Well, the
and
Danish Maldini with
He didn't play.
especially in the final, came on and brought a masterclass with him.
He did.
Masterclass of
Who
minerals.
assisted Mount's
Brought the
goal?
minerals.
I thought best centre back.
I think we need to move on to
American
City
Messi.
Oh,
The
dear
American
Lord.
Messi assisted Mount's goal.
Right, time
I
out.
knew
Time,
you lot would come round anyway, so you know what I mean.
time out. Time out.
Yeah, no, we had to discuss that a little bit. Like, you're
That's-
wild for that one, but it's cool.
That's
It's
one of the
cool.
stupidest takes I think I've ever heard in my fucking life. I can't believe what I just heard.
Right, time out. Time out.
Listen, you're hearing minerals, mate. That's what you're hearing, bro.
Pure
Alright,
minerals.
Yeah,
Right,
we're being
Pure,
real. It was all
pure
Christensen.
highest degree, most potent minerals that you'll ever
Facts.
hear, mate.
I
I'm hearing
back your
raisin
player,
nuts.
and also he's not leaving. Shush.
What do you mean he's not leaving? It looks like
You're
he
not
is.
leaving.
Everyone's going to be bodied when Christensen signs the deal.
I hope he
man.
does.
Yeah, I
signs
hope
it,
you
man.
lot are ready for the 24-hour celebration stream when he resigns.
Look, I
Look,
would
we're all
love it
invited,
if
by
he
the
is,
way.
but I don't
We
think
actually
he
do
is
that.
this time.
Relax.
Lewis,
I
can I
really
ask you a
don't.
question real quick?
Go on, man.
Where did the Christensen agenda come from? I forgot where it came from.
What do you mean? I've been a Christensen fan since I saw him ball out and keep Lukaku in his back pocket on his debut for us.
He
But
randomly
if we're
said
being
Danish
real,
Maldini in
last
the stream.
season I just saw him getting so much unnecessary slander when I actually thought he was a pretty decent defender. And as soon as I tried to defend him, you should have seen the way I was getting roasted on Twitter. So I thought, is that right? Cool. Let me hold this for when he actually starts balling out. The amount of messages I got at Spurs away when he came on for Silver, and they were like, I swear down, if Christensen fucks this up, you better deactivate. And then every week that kept going past, suddenly we start getting more supporters. Now I don't even have to do AC prop. I got runners. Well, actually, no. I say that. Now we're back in the mud because of the contract negotiations.
Yeah.
So we haven't gone anywhere in the last year. But it's cool. When he re-signs, we're going to be back on top. Just keep your AC stocks.
If you want to talk about transfers, we can do that at the end if you want to.
I'm fine. We can leave all the Christensen news to the end
No.
because
That's not,
I don't
it's
want to
not
go
just
through it
about
right now.
Christensen.
Innit?
It's not
What was
about
that?
just about Christensen. There's many transfers that are possible for us to make over the summer, and I'm getting an echo. I don't know who it is. But,
Yeah, I hear that as well.
Let me check absolute Chelsea because I might have missed out on a few of them.
Well, no. I mean,
W.
they came out this morning and said Mo Salah probably not going to sign a contract with Liverpool this summer. An
No, I've
extension.
heard that, but like Salah
mean-
ain't coming Chelsea.
Why?
We ain't gonna go for Salah. I wish we would, but we ain't gonna do that.
I mean, it's a possibility. And then the report came out that Alphonso Davies has damaged his heart muscle due to COVID.
I just
Damaged
seen
heart
this.
muscle.
Pussy hurts doubtful.
See
So-
what?
It's like a Christensen, pussy hurts, doubtful. Another big game out, AC out, and the guy said drop the 10 out of 10.
Oh, sorry. I forgot this is. Oh, that's fine.
So
It's fine.
anyway, Alphonso Davies has a heart issue now. So if you wanted him on the team, might want to pass on that forever.
Oh, we were never getting him either.
Yeah.
Yeah,
fuck.
well,
One's buying like a player. That's it. They're gone. Yeah, they ain't keeping
Hey.
him.
They didn't get Kai Havertz, so
weekly
I like
update.
that.
We don't know that Salah wants 400K a week. We don't know what his salary demands are. We know that
I think that's what his salary demands for Liverpool were. I think
I
it was
think-
around the
I think
300,
it's-
400 mark.
I think it'd be about
FSG is not
300.
going to pay that.
That's why he ain't. That's why he still hasn't re-signed yet.
Whatever his contract demands
He said
are.
he's not
But
asking
don't,
for a
don't
lot.
take it
Surely
because it's in
it's
the
like
media
300K.
as it's.
Oh no, it's
We're not
around the
signing
300,
Salah.
400K mark.
It's going to be. I mean, we're paying Lukaku 300 and what 60.
No, 20 something. I think. Like,
325. Although with
Yeah.
bonuses, I think it goes up to the
Yeah.
400s. But he definitely
Okay,
getting
so
those
we're
bonuses right now.
Yeah.
if you're saying bun Lukaku this summer, ship him off to PSG or wherever you're talking about, why is Salah not an option? Imagine having
Salah
Havertz
will
and
come to
Salah
Chelsea.
play
You got to
together.
bin off Lukaku first.
Yeah. Well, I mean, everybody. I mean, there's
Who's
a
gonna buy
majority of
Lukaku?
fans out there that seem they want to do that.
PSG.
I don't really know. Because they
PSG.
know that they're going to go there, and then he's just going to start talking about how much he loved his time at Chelsea.
Well, we don't
The
care at
Blues
that
was a
point.
special place in my heart. I
Yeah,
missed him
Mason
so
Mount,
much.
wait there, bro. I'm coming back. Give me 2 years.
What's that about money, Mace?
We're
You
talking
say
about
one thing
Lukaku.
about Mount, he wakes the fuck up. It's impressive.
He's the minerals general. Of course I'm going to wake up.
No, we were
Minerals
talking about
overload.
Lukaku going to another club and then saying how much he loved being at Chelsea and he wants to
Oh,
come
yeah,
back.
yeah. He'll twerk for us when he moves on to PSG or whoever buys him.
So,
Into who?
so Johnny, if we did get rid of Lukaku this summer, would you go for Mo Salah?
Ooh. Interesting. Because he'd be on a free, right?
I'll go for Hart.
I think it's 1 year left on his contract.
1
How
year.
much would it cost though?
Look. Let's be honest. In the system that Tuchel plays, I think that would work because you've got Kai Havertz playing in that 9 role, and he could have Salah and Mount. That would be that's minerals. I ain't gonna lie.
What side does Salah play on?
But I don't think in real terms, I don't think Salah would come to Chelsea. I think he'll go to a club like Real Madrid or PSG. More PSG, to be honest. I think we go in all out for Haaland, personally.
Okay.
We're
Well,
not.
I mean,
We're here again.
I would take him. Don't get me wrong. If we had the chance to get Salah, and he wanted to come, then yeah, I mean, you would take him, wouldn't you?
100%.
He's goals. He's got goals in him, and he's a finished article. We listen. That's why when I say to you, like Mount's generational, Mount at 22 is doing bits, yeah, major bits. Salah at 22 and 18, where was he, bruv? You know what I'm saying? He's only developed into this great player under Klopp and Liverpool. Like he's not really been before that era. He had talent, and you could see there was a good player, but he didn't have the minerals to play for Chelsea when we needed him at a young age. So for me, I would take him now just purely the fact that he's the finished article. That's the only reason I take him. But he's from the Dippers, so they're scum. I'm a bit apprehensive still.
I understand that. As an option, it seems pretty good for me.
There is nothing wrong with Salah as an option. I fully agree with you on that.
So,
I just don't know how realistic it is at this point.
How much would he cost?
0% realistic.
He'd be on big wages though.
Yeah, transfer fee about $80 million. Or
80 mil.
80 million.
We'd have to either make a massive clear out or Lukaku's got to get binned.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Or a couple of tappers. Or it would have to be like
I think if you asked any Chelsea fan right now, the majority of the fan base, if you said swap Salah for Lukaku, they'd bite your both your hands and your feet off.
Salah's a better player.
They would, because he's.
That ain't even a debate.
There's no debate there, really. Yeah.
I don't know.
Salah here for
Like,
18 months is already more loyal than Lukaku ever was.
Yeah.
So,
Just people cocky.
I don't think I would actually swap Lukaku.
Lewis, I never
I don't know who
asked you,
said
bro.
that.
Have you sung Lukaku's name?
I've only
Lewis
been
doesn't
at
go
one
to
game
games anymore.
since.
Did you sing his name?
And that was the Chesterfield game. Like, I celebrated his goal, but then he missed 3 chances in front of the Chesterfield fans. So he's into Milan.
I've heard Lukaku's chance on nearby my seat. Though.
Yeah, there was Lukaku chance. I heard it too.
Yeah, like they boo his name when he gets called out, but they celebrate his goals. So it's just get goals or fuck off.
Listen, you've got to celebrate Chelsea scoring, regardless who scores. You celebrate us scoring goals.
Yeah.
But for me, where I draw the line is singing his name. I won't do it.
Go in.
You don't have to think his name.
So what if you're in the away end tomorrow and he bags a 90th minute winner and it's popping off? You're not going to be chanting Lukaku's
I
name.
wouldn't sing his name. No.
No. Well, you know what? I really blame you at this point.
I know who will be the guy over there. He would be
Come
singing
on,
his
man.
name.
We're in the upper tier, man. Probably you can't hear us singing.
Oh, you're level 3. Oh, peak. You got them long ass stairs.
I blame Josh for that. I blame Josh and Adam for that. Josh the one.
Yeah, I got lucky. I'm level 1 right next to the City fans. If I end up making it, of course. But I have to wait and see. But yeah, we've already gone through the back 3. Midfield, in fact, fuck it, I'm going to get the lineup out. Yeah, well, I swear we were talking about the back 3. Have we not decided?
Yeah, I
yet?
don't think we've come to any conclusion though.
I think
Sar's ready.
even with COVID lungs, AC should be fine. Maybe we get him to cough on Jesus and we'll.
Would you guys say Sar's ready to play against Man City though?
No.
We don't have another option.
Yeah, right.
Why would we say he's not ready though? Like he's had a really good last few games for us, and he's in good
Against
confidence.
Spurs. I want to put.
Yeah, but that's
I do
in
not
good
wanna see a
confidence.
winger
Build
play
on the
like
build on the momentum that he's building for himself.
I think losing Christensen forces you to a back four almost because we just don't have the
Back four?
defenders.
No.
Who's plays
We'll
it?
get
Asby can't play.
creamed.
He can't. Asby cannot play right center back in a 3 against City, man. We've seen
You can't play
Tuchel
right back against City.
He
Crazy.
can though.
You get
He's done it
killed.
before.
when
guy
like
played
3
right
years ago.
wing
Like
back
he hasn't not in any big games this year. He had Reece James play there in the final, and he's had AC there every other game.
Christensen played in the final.
Look,
He played right center back in the final. Yes, he did.
The
And
only
it's
way
Leicester,
you're going to play a
Leicester,
back
not
four.
City.
Was
The
Leicester,
only way
wasn't
you're
it?
playing a back four.
No, he
against
played right
City-
center back in the final, man.
In the Champions
Okay.
League.
Look,
In the Champions League final.
No, he didn't.
He
He was right
didn't.
wing back.
No, he was not.
Yes, he
He
was.
had the most ball
Reece
recoveries.
James.
he was
Asby
right
was-
center back.
No,
Right
Asby
center
was
back,
right.
man.
Asby was right center back.
No, he
You're
was
wrong.
not.
Yes, he was.
Ashby was
Wait.
You guys are out of your minds. Did you watch the game, man?
Yeah,
Yes,
I
James
His
was
right
out.
center back are like last 3 games, including the final.
No,
game
he
you
was
about?
right wing back.
He was right wing back.
Wing back.
Okay,
Wait,
no,
wait,
he
what game
wasn't,
you
but
on about?
okay.
So again, if we're going to play a back four, the only way you can do it against City and think about staying in the game is if you play Jorginho, Conte, and Kovacic in the midfield.
Where's
You don't
Mount?
go
play?
Reece-
You got to play all 3 of them.
No,
Okay.
because he done that last game. Kovacic, Kante, Jorginho. He ain't
Yeah, we
doing it
will.
this game, bro.
We got out
Well, with a
running.
back
He will.
four,
He
I
will
said.
play. He
With a
will
back
play.
four.
If he plays wing back system, he'll play 3 at the back with his wing backs.
I
and
think we're
he will
talking
play
about
3
back
up
four.
top. If he's playing back 4, he's going to still play double 6.
No,
Well, you can play. No,
He
you're
would,
not
he would
going
drop
to
Mount in
can't.
midfield as well. You would drop Mount in midfield.
Why can't he play double 6?
Because if
Because he
you
can
play-
play. He
he
can play
bombs too far.
You
Jorginho.
just asked me a
Argument.
question and now I can't answer it.
Argument's sake, yeah. Argument's sake, yeah. 4-2-2-2. He could play Jorginho and let's say Kante. Argument's sake, right?
Mhm.
And then
We get slaughtered.
above them, you play Mount and a winger, whether that's Pulisic or Cho, and then you play. And if you're playing Lukaku, you play Lukaku with Timo or Kai Havertz and Lukaku, one of the two. That's how he could set up. But within the game, it's not going to be narrow like that. Mount will drop in, maybe making a midfield 3. He will press from the front with Kai Havertz and Cho will give protection on the left side, and Mount will give protection on the right side. But this will only work. This will only work if Lukaku actually has movement and energy,
Not static.
because in the game against Tottenham, Timo was doing a lot of the movement with Cal and Mount, but Lukaku was very rigid in the middle, and that allowed Tottenham to get out of our press.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's why I'm saying I don't think Lukaku starts this. Personally, I wouldn't start in this game. I'd bring him on in the second half because he looks match unfit for me. He looks a bit overweight, and he's not scoring goals.
His touch is awful, man.
Whereas Kai Havertz, he gives you the touch,
His
he
touch
gives you
wasn't
the
actually awful
pressing,
at
and he
times,
gives
by
you
the
the
way.
movement.
No, his touch is so
Look,
bad.
No,
if
no,
we
no,
play
no,
that
no,
lineup,
no.
Yeah,
You saw the
yeah,
touch
yeah.
in Haaland.
Yeah.
You saw the
Listen,
first shot he
that's
had.
minerals there, man. No, what's there to disagree with that?
Just allow it.
We're going to lose
Well, you
5-0
said-
if we play that lineup.
You said
How
he's
can you
overweight.
disagree with that? How can you tell me
I
Lukaku presses
disagree with
better than
overweight and
Kai?
stuff.
He
He
doesn't. Even Werner presses better than Lukaku.
Werner presses better
Werner's
than
one of our best pressers, to be honest.
Exactly. So Werner, Mount, Havertz in the front 3, or if you're playing the front 2, I'd play fucking Kai and Werner.
Champions League final.
I'd play.
Do you not think this might be a game for Ziyech? Because we've seen the Ziyech-Werner partnership work out
yeah,
well
yeah,
against
yeah.
City.
Yeah, we might see that.
Maybe Lewis, because he does
Just
press
could.
well. He does
Fucking
press
hell,
well,
man.
and he
It's like
could.
nobody
he
here
could
watches
pick a
our
pass.
games.
Just
Do,
as
do,
talk
do
to us,
anybody
bro.
watch the games we play? If you play Ziyech against City, and City are going to play a high press and press us, who loses the ball when they get pressured? Ziyech and Jorginho. But you want to put both of those players in the team.
Yeah, but the
to build
difference
up
with
play.
Ziyech is Ziyech has got a ball in him. Ziyech has got a pass in him.
Ziyech is getting goals and assists.
But if he's losing the ball 3 times and has one pass, we can be down 3-1.
I think Jester, if he does lose the ball, then he'll get
If
subbed
you're playing a
quickly.
high press team, you
He'll
need
get
control.
subbed quickly if he's losing the ball. He'll just get subbed.
Why do we want to waste his slot?
That's a horrible.
No, but he
way
might
to use your subs.
give us a bit of relief with the quality of his actual balls over the top. He might give us release of pressure and cut Man City's press out.
You can't
I
talk.
don't.
You
I
can't
don't
talk
the only
about
other
Ziyech.
player that can do
Listen,
that is
John.
Mount.
Hold
Listen
on, hold
tonight.
on.
You said
No,
might.
no. Wait,
What?
Daniel. We can't talk about ball retention and play Timo in this game. It's the same thing.
Trust me.
I
Was it
would
same
never.
thing?
I would
No,
never
no,
play
but with
Timo in this
Timo,
game.
with Timo against City, Timo and Kai
You got
give
to
you
see in chat.
movement,
Oh my
and
god.
Werner gives you. Werner will basically split their defense. He will bring their defenders out of position.
I'll play Kel on the left.
I'm telling you now, Tuchel's going to have a masterclass tomorrow. I'm telling you.
I hope
This needs
so.
to be stated
Everyone
for
thinks that we're going to get
revisionists.
beat, yeah? Everyone thinks we're going to get beat. And I'm telling you now, the mentality of Tuchel from the press conference I saw today, the mentality of the players, even with all the fucking injuries that we've got and the COVID, there is something about us. I've said it since the Liverpool game and the Lukaku saga. There's something about our squad at the minute. I just feel like there's this, everyone's got a fire in them. Everyone's up for it. And they've already got 3 wins on the bounce now. There's momentum. We're going into this game. And I think Pep will overthink it again, but I don't think Tuchel's going to make that same mistake like he did in the 4th game.
But this is the thing. Like, we say that, but in the last game was Tuchel that overthought.
Big
up Chris. One sec. Big up Chris. He says, "Yes, Lewis. So say you sign Salah in a hypothetical world. How would your forward line look?"
Salah, Mount, Kai.
It'll probably be that. I think Tuchel will probably try that then.
I'm going to remain silent.
I'm just gonna say
Kai would be ridiculous.
Salah. In fact, maybe Havertz in the middle.
Yeah.
Salah on the right. One of Cho and Pulisic on the left. I think
No
that.
Mount.
You have to
No Mount, Lewis.
In midfield.
Oh, fuck.
midfield.
Sorry, man.
You know why I stayed silent, okay?
No.
Listen.
Okay, fair enough. Big up JJ save for Johnny. Get over the Lukaku hate, bro. Move on. Get goals and assists first. And then I think we'll be able to move
score
on.
against a fucking non-league club, free hat trick, and we might be able to say give him some saving grace. But at the minute,
Tomorrow's a very good chance for it.
listen,
Maybe we'll be able to forgive him.
The thing I have with Lukaku is in the big games, like tomorrow, like the Spurs game that we played, he is nowhere to be seen. He doesn't deliver. He delivers against all the small teams. When it comes to the big teams, I want to see delivery. If he does that, I say to you, I'll give him his props. I'll give him his props for it, and he deserves his props if he wins us the game tomorrow.
No, man.
But I can't see it, bruv. Honestly, I can't see it. The way he's playing, I can't see it.
So
The way
can we
City
talk
play
about-
does not suit
Look,
Lukaku,
dude,
mate.
just on the channel. We want to talk.
You what?
Wait, what happened?
So, again, we have people in chat saying, well, look, Ziyech did it last year against City. Well, who was our wingbacks last year against City?
Chilwell, Reece James.
It was
Reece
Reece
James,
James and
you
Yeah,
had
Alonso.
Reece James and you had Chilwell. They aren't here. So
That's why he's playing the 4-2-2-2.
They provide you way more protection in the midfield and going
To be
forward.
fair, I think Alonso was doing that.
Yeah, Alonso played.
In the FA Cup.
Alonso in the
First
2-1.
game.
I'm not so sure about the cup game.
He scored a
No,
winner.
we care about the Premiership game. The Premiership game is the one where we beat them at the Etihad, wasn't it?
Yeah, we had a long
That was
He
a
didn't
long
play
one.
the-
Yeah, but we also had a player called
had the
Billy
long
Esther Xavi Goatmore.
Facts.
Oh my god.
Billy
He's
did
not here.
play that game. That's funny.
We was.
Yeah, but
we absolutely
Iniesta-
lost it.
What was I going to say? Iniesta. Fucking Gilmore struggled in the first half before
Nah,
Jorginho.
Well, he was playing with Kante. When Jorginho came on, he had the lease of life, didn't he?
Yeah, that's because it's Jorginho coming on.
Yeah, but Jorginho sat, so it allowed Billy Gilmore to progress.
Yeah, he played better.
And he pressed
Billy
City
Gilmore was
like
a deeper
anything.
play. I hear you. I hear you.
What Gilmore gives you is he gives you legs and speed in the middle,
Exactly.
and he
That
pressed like a
protection that
fucking
midfield,
absolute
Johnny.
animal,
Protection
bro.
that midfield, yeah.
Scottish
Protection.
maestro. Yeah, we don't have that
Exactly.
at the moment unless
Wait,
Kante plays. If Kante doesn't play, we ain't got it.
Lewis,
Mount will give you.
Wait,
Mount will
what
give
have
you
we- what have
some.
we got anyway? Sorry.
Josh had the bounce, I guess.
No,
Lewis,
what
you
don't we have?
would you play a cover Kante pivot?
I would.
I would.
I would cover Jorginho.
I'd go Jorginho Kante or Jorginho Kovacic.
I think I'd go
bring
cover
Jorginho off the
Kante.
bench. for this game.
Are we gonna do a lineup?
Oh yeah, we're gonna do a lineup. Big up Daniel saying I'm usually confident, but 3-0 L incoming. Nah, man, let's believe. Come on, we got this.
Come on,
Tuchel's
man.
gonna tap
I'm
Pep
indifferent
Ten
about
again.
this game, actually.
Werner's gonna score.
Oh, that's funny.
Wow.
Are you gonna put
That's
150 on it?
that actually. Wow.
Yeah, hey Fatter, you gonna drop another bet on that?
Oh, mate, I've already lose my money this season, bro.
That's a
Oh,
teacher, man.
Get Timo to win you your money back.
Keep
It'll
your
be
money,
1-1.
let me talk to him first.
You do realize that only 33% of Timo's goal contributions in the Premier League.
I
are
do know.
goals.
That's why I'm
Or
having
goals.
conversation
Yeah, he
with
doesn't
him.
do well in league. It's normally cup competitions. He does a lot
Yeah, that's
better.
poor. That's poor.
Why? If he helps us in Champions League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup.
What Champions
So,
League?
so,
How do you?
so
like,
did
don't-
you say
yo, let's not
33%
do
was
this again, man.
poor? W?
Hmm.
Did you say
goals are
33% was poor? Because Callum's at
So let's
27.
get the lineup, please, before
So-
we.
If 33% is poor,
Callum's better than Timo, but what's your point?
Excuse me?
What?
Excuse me.
He's not wrong.
Wait, who's better?
Hey,
Callum,
Scott.
I mean,
not according to the
Hudson
numbers.
Odoi.
He isn't.
What's your point?
That's a question.
you
That's a
saying
question.
Cho or Werner in terms of
Cho.
football ability?
Oh,
Cho.
football
It's Cho.
ability.
It's not. It's not
Cho-
even.
Cho-
It's not
ability
even
wise,
close.
yeah.
It's
That's
not.
not even
Some
a
people
question.
might not like the answer to that question.
That's not even a
It's
It's
a
question.
hint,
Werner,
like,
and
yeah.
it's not close.
It's not even close.
Really?
It's Werner is the better footballer, and it's
No,
not close.
No, he's not.
You
No,
should
he's
be
not.
like,
Nah.
Ronaldo is the much better footballer. Why are we
I don't know if I can
arguing?
back that.
He's a much better.
Werner's got
What
no
do you mean
technical
by
Get the
ability
lineup,
at
please.
all.
Can we get the
Oh my
lineup, please, before I
gosh.
give myself a
You
headache.
all
You know,
need to get Tobin out of your head.
No,
because
it's
you're
not about
talking
football.
about a
It's not about
guy
football.
Cho
It's
who
not
leads
about
the
way
football.
better,
line
man.
for his nation,
It's not about. It's not
and
about.
has
It's not
scored
about problem.
30
Lewis, get
plus
the lineup,
goals in
please.
a
Oh,
league.
yeah. Just
Now,
nation.
wait,
But
I gotta
the
go
other
already.
guy that
Bro,
scored
wait.
4 goals in
use
68 games
context,
is
man. Use
pathetic.
context, please. Use context.
He doesn't
Talking
want
about
to.
30
No,
goals
I
in
don't
a
want to hear
league.
about it. You're saying he's better than Timo Werner, so you
He
can't
is.
He's a
use
better. I
Yeah,
said
I
he's a
am.
context in there.
Because use
I said he's
context
a
of Timo's
better
goals. Go and look at the league that's played in. Andre Silva's
It
doing
didn't
bits in that
matter.
league
You
and
said
flopped into
you,
other
Callum
leagues.
goes.
Like
Does Callum
it's
score 30
not.
plus goals in
Use
that league?
context.
He doesn't.
Is
Please.
Callum a goal scorer? Is
Oh,
Callum?
now he's not a goal scorer.
Is
I
Have
thought
I
Timo
said
a
he's
goal
a goal
scorer?
scorer?
He's never
Team
been
was
a
not
goal
goal
scorer.
scorer, guys. That shouldn't
Is
matter.
Timo a goal
He's
scorer?
moving the
Well, there you go.
goalposts, man. Look,
Is Timo a goal scorer?
No, he isn't.
Historically,
Well,
yes.
No, he's not.
he's
Historically,
not for
yes.
Chelsea. No, not for Chelsea.
Can we please get to the
Yeah.
lineup? This is the
Yeah,
most.
It's a duck
please.
competition.
Because
It's
I was
more,
interested in this because I think it's Cho
purely-
personally.
Exactly.
As purely
It's clearly
getting
I'm
numbers,
just trying
goals,
to.
and
I'm
assists,
trying to stay out of this.
Werner
It's not
Man.
beats
about
Cho.
Why are we
GA.
talking
What
about
is
this,
this?
man?
Hey, yeah, whatever. I mean,
You know what? Cap is a
stupid
better
is as stupid
footballer
does.
than
If you think
Bucket.
Callum Hudson-Odoi is even good enough to play for Chelsea's first team,
Oh,
I don't know what to do with
it's
you.
just a gender, man.
Yeah, but I also question whether Werner's good enough to play for our
Exactly.
first team.
He's not, bro.
This is a dumb
You're
argument. This
What,
is a
what was
stupid
his what
argument.
was his goal contributions last year?
Oh my
15
cares?
and
I'm
12
Hudson
goals
Odoi.
in comp.
How many goals did
No,
Tammy Abraham
Werner.
have?
Werner.
How
Werner,
many-
15 and
Who
15 and
cares?
12.
Goals-
15
goals
assists,
and
7
I'm
goals.
sorry, no, I'm
No,
sorry.
No,
this is
12,
six.
no,
It's
Lewis,
goals
Lewis.
Not,
and
not in the league
Goals-
overall.
How many
Oh,
goals
Yeah,
did
yeah,
Tammy
15
not
assists,
quite.
7 goals.
How many goals did
Goals
Tammy
and
have?
assists
No,
do not
no.
equate
Do
to
you know
how
what I
good
mean?
you are
12
as a
goals all
footballer.
comps.
Sage says Cho is more talented, but Timo is way more effective. I do think that's the right way to look at it. I think in
cool.
terms of
Yeah,
their
that's
football
not wrong.
ability, I think Cho is defo better than Werner. If
He's
you want to look
not-
at
we need to-
IQ,
sorry, we need to-
potentially
we need
Werner
to
steals
stop-
it.
Chris, we do not hear you now.
How is 12
This-
goals
this
from a
idea that
striker okay?
goals and
Like, how
assists-
does that make
Exactly.
sense?
People just use it.
Cho's the better
goals-
dribbler.
games
Werner's the
of
better
professional
mover.
football.
When it
Lewis,
comes to
people-
finishing, they're both
I'm not even
basically on
getting
the
into
same
this
level.
debate.
Lewis,
Like,
people
it
just
makes
use
no
GA to
sense.
judge
Werner's
footballing
trash.
ability.
Exactly, man. It's
Funny.
not all about
It is.
GA.
When it comes to passing, I think Werner has it.
No.
No. You can use GA for a striker, but his GA's
Yeah,
terrible.
no. When it comes to passing, I'll give Werner that because
No,
he's bagged
Cho's
assists
passing's
for us
better
in the
than Werner's.
past.
This is
For
getting
me
silly
to
now.
use, for me to use
Lewis,
GA,
Across the ball.
Oh, for
I
fuck's
can't believe
sake.
you guys made me
It's getting
defend
silly now,
Werner.
honestly.
Because he's
for
trying.
me to use
Ball
What made
control,
you do
Cho
that?
has it. Dribbling, Cho has it.
Cho's
Yeah.
just better all round.
Driving
Just
into
a
the box,
better
Cho has
player.
it.
All right, that's
All
enough.
Werner has for me over Cho is off the ball movement and passing.
Exactly. Not passing.
Exactly.
And work
30
rate.
plus
And
goals in the
work rate.
Bundesliga,
Lewis, pretty much
and
any,
played for his
Lewis,
national
pretty much
team,
anything.
and
Because he plays.
Just
Because he
and
even
respectfully, I
started
don't
in
care about the
Champions
Bundesliga, my guy. Like fucking Batshuayi averaged a goal
Exactly,
a game
bro.
there.
If one
I
of
could go there. I'll
one
bag
of
10 goals
if
in the
one of
couple
English,
things.
Bundesliga.
I'm gonna
On
say
this
this.
Oh my
topic,
god.
on this
Oh my
topic,
god.
I've got a
Anything
couple
off the ball,
things.
Werner's better.
Lewis,
Number
if
one,
Werner
Oh
was
my
English, he wouldn't be
god.
considered for
One at a
England.
time, please. Let's
If
go and
Werner
see
was
one.
English, he wouldn't be considered for England. This argument is
Oh
redundant.
my god.
Yeah, I hear you on that.
What do you mean it's
Daniel says defined
He couldn't be- he
effective
couldn't-
for Werner and Cho.
He
I
wouldn't
think
be in for
effective is
England,
goals
bro.
and assists, basically.
Yeah,
He
Werner
just
would
want
not
to
get
judge
him
Werner's
in
people's
England.
German.
ability
Of
on
course he
goals and
wouldn't play
assists,
for the
and that's
English
you.
team.
No, he wouldn't get him an
That's
England
dumb.
He
team.
wouldn't be considered for the English team, bro, if
How
he
do
was
you know
English.
that? Harry
Because
Kane
he
plays
because
for
there are
him,
better players in front of him that don't
Oh,
get
and
picked.
he's dead
fucking hell.
food.
Who
Oh,
is Greenwood dead food?
I didn't say Greenwood.
Cho would get
That
him the
name
job.
no,
did
this
not come out of my
conversation, I
mouth.
can't. This conversation is
Bro,
just stupid.
maybe Cho has a better
Dead
range of
man.
passing, but Werner's
Can we
bagged
just
more assists
move
than Hudson
on to
Odoi.
line
That's
up?
Lewis,
So
I'm
there's a
impressed.
case to say that he's a
Bro,
better
that's
passer.
assist.
Lewis, I'm impressed
Cho's
you
still
just
a
let
better
this
passer.
conversation go. Just
Stop,
move
stop,
on.
stop, stop.
Just
You know me, I
I
let
was
all the
gonna say as well.
conversations run usually.
Stop,
Also because it becomes a discussion topic and then more people want to put their own say into it. Like Sage said, since Timo joined Chelsea,
Oh,
since
okay.
Timo joined
Oh,
Chelsea has almost 40 goals and assists. Fair play. If he had better finishing, he would have about 80. But it's cool.
Or if he could
Can
stay
we
on
please
side.
just get to the lineup? I gotta
Yeah.
go soon.
Yeah, come on, man.
Tammy
This
Abraham
is-
got
this is
15 goals in the
wasting
league.
time. This is wasting time.
Why are we talking about Tammy? He's not our player anymore.
No, I'm just putting
I'll
point.
go AM in 3, 2,
we-
1. You
we
said
get the
the
lineup,
the word now. Yeah, cool. We'll get the lineup out. 1 second.
Shit, jeez.
Right, so the lineups here we have sorted. Oh, COVID tax. 1 second. That's a shame.
Kepa. Oh yeah, Mendy.
Right, cool. Right, so who we putting in my back three? Well, I'll just do the first one because it goes without saying.
Silva.
Yeah.
Silva, Rudiger.
Yeah,
Silva,
really.
Rudiger, Saar.
It's got to be Saar.
Yeah, I said
Saar
Silva,
on the
Rudiger, and
left.
Saar.
It can be
Another
Saar on
one,
the left.
Rashford.
And
I
Saar.
can't
So it'll be Rudiger on the right and Saar on the left then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
It has to be.
The silver one.
Oh no, wrong Saar. What's my
That's
line
a
What?
Saar?
Silva.
There is, though. I swear in my life there is.
Yes, it's
First
Silva.
it was Reece James that we lost. Now it's what? There he is.
Hey.
Alright, cool.
Alonso. Alonso.
Oh yeah. Here
Lewis
we go.
Hall.
Harvey
Sterling gonna eat again.
Let Harveyville play left wing back. I don't even care at this point.
Oh my god, you want to put.
No.
I agree. I agree.
What on earth is wrong with you?
Cost.
Wait, what the fuck?
Hey, you could put Kennedy at left wing back.
Nah, you ain't gonna play that.
I put him over
Hey, you
Alonso.
guys got on me for my Harvey Vale shout.
Hey, Kennedy is. Hey, why are you disrespecting Kennedy?
Because he's
'Cause
dog
he's
shit.
As
He's
big.
crap.
So he's dog shit.
Hey,
he
hey,
has
hey,
more
respect
Premier League
Mr.
goals
Kennedy
than a
Russell,
certain
man.
winger.
Respect
You
Mr. Kennedy
just
Russell.
hyped.
If you just judge people viewing the
He was a
career,
great
that's you,
wrestler.
innit?
Hey, Kennedy's huge, bro. Respect.
Mr.
Kennedy!
Kennedy! Wait for it. Kennedy!
So it's gonna be
Great
Aspie
wrestler,
at right
but
wing
now he's
back.
kind of washed.
It will be
Yeah,
Aspie at wing
yeah,
back.
I'll go Giorgio Kante as well. I don't mind either way.
I'm
It's
going
gonna be
Kante.
Kante and Kovacic.
You need that speed in the midfield, not pressing.
Yeah, Jorginho didn't play against the Spurs team, so.
Yeah.
Jorginho has to hold
You
bench.
gotta play cover. You gotta play cover.
What is this
It's
with
got to be
you?
Kovacic over Kante.
Kovacic has to start.
You sure?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's cover.
Yeah.
Cover has to start.
Oh yeah, now that I'm thinking about Kante's just coming back from injury, isn't he? Yeah.
Well,
It's not even
If
just that. It's,
Jorginho
it's,
don't
the,
play, it's
it's,
gotta be
the,
Kante, but
it's beating the press as well, and it's the fact that, to be
Cho
fair,
on the
like
left.
as we've seen,
Cho on the left.
in the last few games,
Now,
Kovacic is
Mount on the
actually
left.
quite good
Mount
defensively.
Zidane Werner.
So
yeah,
We have a 100% win record under Thomas Tuchel when Jorginho and
How many
Kovacic
games
play
is that,
490.
please? How many games?
I don't know the
They
games,
don't
but
play
it's
a
18
Well,
full
games.
because
90
if you're gonna
when
put out
we're
a stupid
losing.
stat like that, at least.
Can we stop? Don't use those stats because they don't play a
What
full 90 when
stats?
we're losing. They
How
get
many
subbed.
games it was? How many games we were losing? And
Oh,
they were
I
taken off the field when
haven't
they
got a
started.
clue. I just saw on
Drop-
Twitter, man.
They
Let me
should-
drop
they-
my
It's a
prop.
dumbass
Just off the
stat.
top of my head, they
Come
started
on, man.
against West Brom. Did they not? 5-2 West Brom. Yeah, they
Yeah,
did.
that was
Oh,
one
that-
game, I think.
Yeah, they did. Arsenal. Yeah, they did.
No,
Stop
no,
it.
Cover didn't play Arsenal.
Yeah,
Still,
yeah,
Yeah, Carver didn't play on.
Disclaimer: this is not my
No,
lineup.
not that Arsenal.
Just wanted that on.
no, he
talking
didn't. He
about?
was injured, bro.
Lewis,
Remember?
put Cho on the left.
Why?
You know we lost twice to Arsenal, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, we
I
know.
know, but he
Recently-
Thanks
He
for the
didn't play. He
reminder.
didn't play. He didn't play
Having
either
a
game.
good day.
He didn't play. He didn't play
Not both
either
of them,
game.
no.
He didn't play either game.
Why are you putting him on the left?
Yeah.
He
No,
doesn't
he
Scott
ain't.
play.
Scott
He ain't
on the left.
starting, bro. He just played the full 90.
Wait,
He
yeah,
ain't starting.
Cho
Let me
ain't
find the
starting.
Oh, why the
list.
fuck is he in there then?
It's gonna be. I think Havertz is probably gonna start.
Yeah, put
Yeah.
Havertz on the
Yeah.
left then. Havertz on the left.
I
Why
reckon.
haven't
I
you
reckon
realised?
it's gonna be
Havertz,
Kai,
Lukaku,
Timo,
Mount.
Nah, Werner,
and
Lukaku, and Ziyech, man.
Lukaku.
Tebo's not playing.
Okay.
Lukaku's not playing as well.
I think.
One
Okay,
of them
no,
has to
no,
play.
no strikers are
It
playing.
might
We're
be
gonna
Mount,
play
Ziyech,
with
and
a
Havertz.
One of them
strikerless
is
team.
playing for sure.
Where?
You
Yo.
only play strikers,
Wait,
though.
stop.
Good
Where
God.
is Conte?
Conte
Yeah, that's what I
starts
was
this
about to
game.
say. I thought Kante on
I'll
cover.
put.
When have
Kante's
we
probably
beat
going to be
City
here
without
from the sounds
Conte?
of
Like,
it.
what
Nah,
are you guys doing?
he'll be on number.
If we're gonna
We've
play
never
this high
beat them without Conte.
if we're gonna do this
Take
high
out whoever
pressing
you
team,
got in
Kante's
there
gonna
When
start.
and put Conte
we
back
we
in.
have
Rodri's gonna
beat
kill
City
that
without
frickin'
Conte
midfield.
before.
Yeah,
but-
Gilmore and Jorginho.
Last time
I
when
No, he
Etihad,
did play.
we
He
won.
played the first half. Did he not?
Oh
He
yeah,
started
he
the game.
Who?
Conte. Did he not start the first half?
Personally, yeah, I would have
Okay.
Conte for
So
like.
we haven't beat them without Conte, like I said.
Yeah, we
That's.
need
I
Conte.
thought we were going
as well.
Kante
I put
Kovacic.
Werner on the left. Unfortunately.
Werner will be on the left or central. Like,
Wait, do you guys think Mount's holding bench?
I think Mount's exhausted.
Yeah, he's been crap the last couple of weeks. I'll bench him for this
Nah,
game.
he hasn't been crap, but
No money
Werner-
made.
But
Yeah.
but like, do you not? Yeah, like Mason Mount.
Yeah, Mount on
against
the right,
Tottenham, he
Mount on
looked
the right.
so
Could be
tired.
Mount on the
Ziyech
right.
on the right. And I play Ziyech on the right, man. Why not Ziyech?
I don't think Mount's playing.
I agree.
If you play a
Ooh,
right
that's a
side
bet I
of
want to make. Who
Ziyech,
wants to make that bet?
Jorginho, and Aspie, you're gonna get
Yes, sir.
slaughtered.
Oh
down
shit, we
that
still
side.
need a right wing
think.
back.
I don't think you can
It'll
play
probably be-
Ziyech and Werner together. Like the
Probably
ball
be
You can't play
retention, man.
Ziyech
Yeah.
and Werner
The
together.
Who
ball
wants to make the
retention is not
bet, man?
good
That
enough.
Mountain starts tomorrow.
No, if we're talking, I'm sorry, if we're talking about ball retention, our front three,
Gotta make
none of
some
our
money.
front three have good ball retention. So
I
that's
know, but
a
them two are
redundant point.
the lowest of low, Scott, bro.
No, they're not though. Not all the time. Like Mount's had games where his ball retention is shit. Like Havertz has had games where his ball retention is shit. I'm not saying the ball retention is good, but it's shit on everyone. So this idea that just because his ball retention is shit, it's everyone. It's shit with everyone.
There are different levels. Number one, those
That's
guys'
my
passing
point.
accuracy is at 66% on average. At least passing wise, those guys are in the high 80s. It's a
That's
huge
why.
difference.
That's why I don't want Ziyech and Werner both in this game. That's the big one.
Yeah. See, what I think we'll do is we'll play Conte and Kovacic.
Yeah.
Let them
Yeah.
press, and Silva will be the regista out of the center back position.
You know at Tottenham where we
Because his
won-
distribution and Rudiger's distribution
And
make
so
up for what we get from Jorginho. And if you
that'll
put
be a
Conte
nice
in there, you don't have a defensive liability in your midfield.
Yeah, but on the wings, we got 3 of them as far as I can see.
3.
Werner,
For what?
Alonso, and
Yeah, Werner's a liability, but you play him.
Oh my
But-
god.
Look,
You play
you
him for
play
his off the
Kobe and
ball.
Conte to mitigate Aspie and Alonso at wing back.
Yeah, but there's no
How
control
put
in the
pressure, the
there's-
balls don't
there's
come
no
out
control
as
in that
Chris.
midfield at all. There's no control in that midfield at all.
Yes, Silva runs the midfield and the
That's why we need
defense.
Conte. I'll
We-
start Jorginho Conte. Like,
Bernardo Silva would run past that
It
midfield.
depends on what type of game we're going for.
wait, who starts a left wing for City?
Sterling.
Probably-
Foden.
Sterling.
Either it depends. It will probably be. It could be Sterling. It could be Grealish. It could be Jesus.
Grealish
it could be
hasn't been
Foden. It
starting.
could be.
I would love them
Or
to
it could be
start
any
Grealish.
of the 4. It
It'll
could
be,
be.
it'll be,
any
it'll be
of the 4.
Sterling on the left, Foden at false.
He normally starts
It'd be
Sterling
Gabriel
versus
Jesus probably on the right.
Also, on the control of the midfield with Thiago Silva, we had that exact same 3 for Liverpool. How much control of the midfield did we have?
I would say bar the first 15 minutes of the second half, we controlled it.
There was no control. There was no.
It was
control.
end to end.
It was
Wait, what game
end
you
to
on about?
end. There was no control from any team.
It was end to end.
But Scott, you gotta think we're going up against Man City. We're not gonna have
We're
that much.
never going to control Man City. Like
Exactly. We're not going to control Man City.
we always keep 50% or less of the ball. So it's either end to end on both ends or they keep the ball.
Yeah.
That's the only one. We never control Man City. I have not seen a game where
And
we've
if they
done that.
keep the book,
You put
ball.
Christensen up top.
No.
People took on the notice.
Lewis is trying. Lewis is trying.
Lewis is trolling, bro.
I'd rather have Christensen on the left than Werner.
What is wrong with you? Something wrong with your brain or
Good
something?
God,
Oh my
man.
god!
Why
Guy
get that?
gets
Double
paid.
year, though.
No, your brain's definitely affected. But here we go.
If City have all the ball, you have Timo on for like the counter attack for starters.
Really?
Yeah, you do.
I'm just worried about them long
do.
shots.
You
Long
do.
shots.
100
Well,
quid again.
do we
if you
actually?
want
Pardon?
Look, City is there to be gotten at. You've seen it in
I want my money
their
back.
most
100 quid.
recent games.
Couple
You
of
can
years
get
better start tomorrow.
goals against Man City.
You gonna bet?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can.
100 quid if he
So-
starts tomorrow.
If you
No,
play
that's
them
a bad
higher up the field, and you have people that will engage them
Hey,
in their
hey,
half,
hey.
you're
Hey,
more
how we-
likely to be successful than sitting back and allow them to build up and play their game. So,
Yeah, I think we're going to be like a bit more on the front foot from when Tuchel said this press conference.
It seems he wants to play that way. So, again, that's why I put Conte and Kova in my midfield, because they're more apt to playing higher up the field and winning the ball and doing something when they turn the ball over. Plus, they have the speed to get back if there's somebody beaten. Jorginho doesn't have the speed to do that. He can't
Yeah, he
make
was
up ground.
aggressive,
Once somebody gets behind, he's never catching them. So at
That
least
worked
with
really
Kova
well
and
against.
Conte,
That worked really well against Liverpool.
Scott, you could keep saying that, but we're not playing Liverpool. We're playing Man City. They play differently.
Their midfield is better than the Liverpool midfield we played, and Liverpool still got through our midfield plenty of times.
But-
And we had to rely
but I
on
didn't
Mendy,
say the
Bale, and the Salah
midfielders.
stage.
Again,
Not until the second
But here
half,
we
I
are.
wouldn't say though. First half, yeah.
It depends on the type of game we're going for, to be honest.
Yeah.
Probably
Boys, I'm
counter.
going to head out. Thanks for having me on the stream today. Off the Chels. Hope we win tomorrow.
Blew up, bleeding blue, man.
Later, man.
Money!
Now he's on mute. I'm
he's on mute.
surprised.
So he must be doing something.
Yeah.
Again, it's the way that City set up and how you counteract it. And Rodri against Jorginho is a mess for us. He will clamp down on Jorginho. He will be Pep will tell him to man mark him, put pressure on him every time he receives the ball.
Yeah, bro.
You do not want Rodri
Is that
against
the concern?
Jorginho.
Bro,
Lewis,
Bernardo
your mic
Silva
is
would
low.
run past that midfield.
He's done it before, and Jorginho still controlled him.
When?
The cup semi-final.
Yeah.
Rodri played, Jorginho played. Didn't see Rodri for 90 minutes.
Yeah,
Didn't see De Bruyne either.
Because he got injured.
No, but he was still shit.
He had to get hooked off. He was struggling.
It was still shit. So
We're
don't
on
know.
about that.
He came off against Chelsea in tears again.
Yeah, because he got injured.
He was
No,
still
that was the
shit. That's the
Champions
Got
League.
injured in
on-
the
on-
final.
on- yeah, in the
Champions
In the
final.
League.
semis, he got hooked. Two
He got
completely
injured in the
different, bro.
Champions League, not the FA Cup.
Yeah. FA Cup, he just had to hold that one still.
That's just so uncover. Jeez.
I was going to say as well,
Salakova,
as
yeesh.
plenty of people pointed out, Jorginho played in every single game we played City in last season, and we won every one of them.
Did he play this year against City?
Yeah.
Yes. And that
we
wasn't
win
just
that
down
one?
to him. That was down to the fact we played three in midfield and we had no dynamism from our wing.
So when we
backs.
lose, it's not Jorginho's fault, but when we win,
Minerals.
it's
Just
his
it's
fault.
only
Again,
one
just
game.
use
It's only
context.
one game.
All I ask is
Okay, I just want to understand the rules so I can.
No, but let's be
That's
real.
all I ask.
We know
Jorginho played in the middle three in that game. All right, the other
When we
two
lose,
games,
it's
the
Mount's
other
fault.
three games we played in the
Yeah.
double six. That's the difference. That's
When
why
we lose, we
Jorginho
can't
wasn't as effective. End of.
Also, as well, go and look
Jorginho
at
plays
the
in
wing
this
backs
game.
in that 3-5-2.
Jorginho has to play in this game.
Every time someone loses a
Jorginho
Chelsea
don't have to
City
play in
game,
this game.
it's usually because they veer away from what they usually play. When Pep played that 3-3-3-1 formation, he lost at the Etihad. When he played with no DM, he lost the Champions League final. When we changed from a 3-4-3 to a 3-5-2, we lost.
Exactly.
Every time you switch the formation, you lose. So
So you got to play.
we
You
didn't
got to
have-
play your double
also
in this
as well-
game. You've got to play double six. You have to. You have to play the
Yeah,
double
because the
six.
thing is as well is on that 3-5-2 thing, as we've discussed before. Look at the context behind it. When playing a 3-5-2 like we did, you need one of the midfielders to be that connect. You either need the dynamism from your wing backs, one of the strikers to drop and collect the ball while everyone makes runs, which we didn't have. We have two players running in behind, or you need one midfielder to link the play, which we didn't have.
Kovo was supposed to be, but he had
He
a
was
poor
meant to
game
be,
that
but he
game.
didn't do it. So you've got
Man,
no
you need
dynamism from your wing
Jorginho
backs,
and
no
Delph.
striker doing anything, and no support coming from the midfield. But it's all on Jorginho. Again, context. Context is everything.
The 3-5-2, we had no connection between the midfield and the attack.
I'm not saying we
Timo was
play
just
a
running
Werner, the only
blind
one
alleys.
driving the ball forward.
I didn't say we should play a 3-5-2. I just said you should play Conte and Kovacic as a
No,
double
we're
pivot.
setting the context to why we lost because we're doing the whole Jorginho plays
Because-
we win, plays we lose. That's just context, but it's not solely on Jorginho anyway.
We need to keep
So our
win
best
or the
midfielder
loss.
is N'Golo Conte, and it's
Not,
not close.
like the thing is with Kova,
But he's on form.
like,
I do
Kova's
agree with you
gonna-
on that.
Even when he's
a top
halfway.
midfielder, but with
half, I'm
Jorginho,
not
we
so
need
sure.
we need
what
some
he might
control
do,
in that
he
game.
might play Jorginho and Kovacic and still have Kante in sort of like the front three position, and have him drop in to help us.
You're
To help
basically
us.
playing a midfield three then.
Yeah, but like Sarri used to do with Kante. Sarri used to play in that sort of
Johnny,
front
if we're
position.
doing that, I'm not being funny. If you're
Sarri
doing
played in the
that,
centre mid still though.
Johnny, if you're doing that, you might as well play either Mount or Ziyech in the front three because they'll do the same thing and they'll offer you more in an attacking sense. Like,
Well, I think what you can do with that is you can have him because he is good going forward as well. He is good. He's not shit. He's better than. I mean, Kovacic is great at carrying. Don't get me wrong. He's press resistant. But I think if you want to have the three in there, I wouldn't want us to play the three in the midfield. I just wouldn't want to do that. I'd rather have the double six.
I feel like in a game like this, it's either Jorginho Conte or Jorginho Kova. I don't know if Conte is injured, but I feel like Jorginho has to be in there to give us some sort of like ball retention. And
on current
Jorginho
form,
does a
you'd say Kovacic plays
Yeah.
with Jorginho. Like, I'm not saying Jorginho's on form, but what I'm saying is Kante is still.
Yeah,
Is he at the level to play in this
but
game
Kante
yet?
always gets rest for the big
Also,
games.
as well, we're acting like these two like Kante's amazing. Don't get me wrong, but we're acting like Jorginho and Kovacic are shit defensively when they're not. They're still competent defensively. They're good defensively. Kovacic defensively against Liverpool was amazing. It's just
I mean, we'll
odd time
talk
they
about
got through.
Kante's defensive attributes, but Jorginho had the most tackles and interceptions in the Champions League and the Euros.
Yeah,
Exactly.
He broke
So, like, I
records of
understand
the
they're
amount
not
of
as good,
interceptions
but they're still
he had.
competent enough to counteract what we're playing against.
Again, it depends what you're going for.
Oh, that's something else. Fabrizio.
Midfield 3, City are going to overload the midfield. Well, as long as we keep the 2 in midfield, I think we'll be fine anyway. Just don't play 3 in midfield, otherwise we're the ones that fuck ourselves. What did Fabrizio say, bro?
There's no bid for Adama Traore.
Yeah, we're not.
I think they're holding off at the minute. They're holding off. I think
we're not getting anyone January.
They'll see how tomorrow's game goes. I think because the way Tuchel talks is like he's so content. Like he knows the problems, but he is, man. He knows how to solve things. For me, I put all
but
my
that's our
trust in him.
problem. That's our problem. We're not helping him grow. We're not helping him grow at the best level. What we're doing is saying, here, work with this. Here, work with this.
Yeah, but
here, work with this.
Who are you going to buy?
Give him what you
who are
want.
you going to buy, bruv? You're going to buy Adame for 30, 40 million. You're going to buy Digne for 30, 40 million.
I'm sure we'd want another left wing back.
I'm not disputing that.
Johnny, there are left
hold
back
on.
in-
I'm not disputing that they would help us right now. But in terms of us looking at long-term plans, I don't think those guys are in the plan. So if Tuchel, the board are looking at it, if Tuchel can weather this storm and, you know, get results and we go to Etihad tomorrow and we win, I think you don't go in the market as much. If you lose, I think they will go in the market.
So the plan,
but that's down to the board. It's not Tuchel. It's the board, isn't it?
So the plan,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
what I
blaming
mean.
Tuchel, but the plan is to have no backup right wing back at the club. That's the
No,
plan.
they're going to get somebody on loan.
No,
Then get them
they'll
on loan.
get someone.
Then
They will
get
get
them
someone.
on loan and stop this pussyfooting around.
You know how the board works. That's not
Yeah,
gonna
because
happen.
Shit.
now
That's how they work.
when Aspie goes down, we're trying to shoehorn Pulisic, Callum Hudson-Odoi there, where we know either of them are neither.
We've played
that
4 different
effective
players
at
at right wing
position.
back. After James, sorry to interrupt, we played 4 different players at right wing back, all of which aren't right wing backs and don't look comfortable playing there. The most comfortable player we've had play there is Hakim Ziyech, for fuck's sake, this season.
He played right wing back or
Yeah,
right
he did.
It was like a right wing back / right mid, but he was the most comfortable
All right,
player we had.
Scott, we're gonna have to play. We're gonna have to play.
This is
Sarr,
embarrassing.
left wing back.
Exactly.
This is the thing. We haven't planned at all. And this
No.
oh, we're going to wait until after City. Say we lose tomorrow. We're 13 points behind City. Like, why are you waiting until the City game? Plan for before the City game. Plan before the Liverpool game. Just
It's
plan.
not as simple as just
Right, I really
running
feel like
in
Yeah, no,
and
yes,
signing players.
Johnny, yes, it
I
is.
feel like they're
You
pending.
can't.
Yes, it
No,
is,
it's
'cause I see-
not. The
Johnny,
ball
no, yes,
don't
it
act
is.
like that.
No, yes,
They
it
never
is.
have.
Yes, they
Yes, it
do.
is.
Yes,
Yes,
One
it
at a
is.
time.
Oh my
Yes, it
god.
is.
They're
When I see
they're
so many
forced to
other, when I
buy.
see so
I'm
many
gonna
other
make sock
teams and
puppets.
so many other boards and ownerships in this league planning,
Sock
I'm not
puppets.
talking about like going and just signing some player. If I've said this before, if Emerson, for example, the left wing back, if he's the player you want him, cool. Why are we still halfway through January and we're fucking about with this? Or why
Because they
Kennedy
can't
the
get
They won't.
Emerson
They won't
because
send him
Leon don't
back.
want to let him go.
Johnny, plan before the window opens. Just plan. Newcastle planned. Villa
So
planned.
why Villa
Everton
able
planned.
to get Coutinho and
Oh
Digne?
my
All
god.
these
and
teams
I
are
shouldn't have to
planning.
explain this nonsense to people. The reason they were it was so easy for Aston Villa. One, Barcelona needed to get rid of players to register. Let me finish. To register, what's his name, Torres, and
Anthony
Villa wanted
Alves.
somebody, so it came together. We want Emerson back. Leon doesn't want to send Emerson back.
Exactly.
So there's a written contract.
W.
You just
Schuster.
can't say, "Well, we're not going to abide by that contract. We want our player back." So there's negotiations
so why's
going on.
Emerson
You're
back?
But I
asking
think Jester,
Chelsea
Let me
and the
finish.
board
you're
to
right.
go and panic.
Hold on,
Let
hold on.
Jesters finish. Let
Shit.
Jesters land.
No,
Man,
he's oh, sorry.
plus Leon has to go get a replacement for Emerson before they send him back, because then the price goes up. And if they're looking at Karazawa from PSG, they have to secure that player before they send Emerson back. That's the way this crap works. It's just
you're
not, FIFA,
It's
I
not
want to buy
an
that
excuse.
player.
No,
Bring
yes,
him
you're
back.
not wrong about that, but
Okay,
there's
cool.
other options besides Emerson, though.
What
excuse.
options
Number
are
one,
there?
number one,
Tell us the
Number
options.
one, you look at other options apart from
What do
Emerson.
you mean? What
Like,
options are there? Have you seen many fullbacks that are under 12
I
months
was going to
of
say,
the deal?
there are so many players you could go and get. They don't even have to be big names. If they fit the profile of what Tuchel wants, you can go and scout them. That's what scouting is
Yeah,
about.
and what if
I know that's
going
a
and
new
buying these
concept
players
for everyone.
stop
I know that's a
hinders
new
our
concept
summer
for everyone.
activity? What about that?
But
Because you're panic
still,
buying. It's a
you
panic
then
buy
look at the
scenario.
fact of like, even with this Emerson thing, just plan it so you're going to do this when the January transfer window opens.
It's not up to us.
The board didn't think Chiro was injured.
Look,
Chilwell's been injured since Juventus
Yo,
game
W,
now.
what are
Come
you
on, we
saying,
should have been
man?
playing
W, are
him
you
since
taking a
then.
piss?
But they thought he was going to be back.
Fucking days.
What you mean?
That's
ACL
irrelevant.
injury, you're gonna be back that quick? That doesn't work like that.
I
Chilwell,
got
even if he didn't require surgery, he's
Just,
not gonna be back
just a
until like
second,
March.
guys. David says Liam Toomey says Tuchel found a squad after UCL win. Correct me if I'm wrong. There's the same people saying that Kennedy was staying at Chelsea instead of going back out on loan. So I do just want to see whatever happens in itself, because I think there's more to it than what's being said.
Yeah, I think
Cameron-
Tuchel's looking at him. He's looking at him.
Cameron also says, in my opinion, I think we'll do a 4-3-3 raw with Kova, Kante, and Jorginho in a 3 with Havertz, Mount, and Lukaku. We need to control that midfield. I don't think our transition will be anywhere near good enough in that formation.
No,
But
no.
that's just my personal opinion.
That's like him overthinking it way too much.
Do you play Alonso
I was
left
going to
back?
say plus as well. I'll be real.
Oh dear, Alonso left back. Yeah, don't bother.
No.
I was going
So
to say also
Tuchel,
as well.
Tuchel knows
you would
his
play
squad right
Sarri
now.
instead.
If you listen to his press conference, he's going to look at Kennedy.
Against
All right.
Morris.
He's not going out straight away on loan. He's going to assess him, and he's in the squad. If Tuchel
Morris
can
is
use
at halftime,
him for
doesn't he?
whatever he wants to use him for,
Oh, yeah,
I know
true.
Tuchel's the man to get the best out of any player that's in his squad. He's proven that. Yeah, he's got fucking minerals out of Alonso, for fuck's sake. Do you know what I'm saying?
Alonso's better than Kennedy.
Right, but
Exactly.
what I'm saying to you is he's going to use what he's got. If it helps, if he can get through this period, like I said, and I think Tuchel can do it, then it allows him in the summer to spend the way he wants to spend properly. If you go and panic buy now, bring in wages, players with on 200k, 150k wages, trying to still offload players, you take a step back for summer. You can't be doing that. You need to think strategically, and Tuchel will advise the board and say whether he thinks he can or can't get away with it. I think the right wing back position is the one that he wants to. If he can add, he'll add it there. He won't add it anywhere else. That's the only position.
I
And I
it
think
was
he might
Jorginho
end
down
up
on
keeping Kennedy as backup.
Because
Emerson
honestly,
doesn't look like he's going to come back. I mean,
honestly,
that's mad.
Look,
Like the
I
fact that we have
I
to
don't know if I
resort to
said
a
it
guy
yet.
that's on his 4th chance and he's out of contract at the end of the season. That's what we're relying on. Fuck me.
Okay, look, I'm going to say this once again. For our wingbacks, Tuchel will accept a defensive liability for offensive capabilities. Okay, because they're midfielders, not defenders. So Kennedy will fit that position because he's good going forward, not so great going back in defense. If you don't look, the guy is still good.
Who, Kennedy?
Okay.
Yeah, he led
Fair.
Granada to deep into Europa League playing.
I think he's going to
left wing.
surprise. I think Tuchel will get a lot out of him.
him to be good, but I don't
Ain't
say
no
that.
way, boy.
If,
Well, that's what
like
we
I said
have.
to you, if any manager can
Yeah,
get
I agree. That's what
something
we have.
out of a player, it will be Tuchel. And if Tuchel keeps him, he's keeping him for a reason. You have to respect Tuchel for it because he obviously is keeping him because he thinks he's got a level.
Listen, he's just trying to find solutions right now, which is
Yeah, I
this is
know.
why I love
Yeah.
Tuchel so
He
much.
even said-
But he knows
he
these
even
players
said-
are nowhere good enough. Like he
was gonna
knows
say,
he's
he came out
not.
and
No,
said that-
but Xavi, he did say with the squad, with a Reece James Chilwell in the squad, all right, without all the injuries and the COVID, he was fucking content to challenge for the title. He was content. He knew he could go with that team.
What
But
do you
because
expect
of
him to
this,
say in the public? This team is shit.
no, he's
but the
not
thing
going
is as well,
to. They're not a shit team. They're not a shit team.
I know we're not a shit team, but we still have places to improve. He's not going to come out openly in the press.
Yeah, but they didn't improve in the summer in the DM.
But
role.
and you're right about that. He wanted to back up our right. This could have been sorted from the summer, by the way. He wanted to back
that's
up
the
our
board,
right
innit?
wing
The
back
board
that could play
went
either both sides,
They
and he
mucked
didn't
it
get
up.
that. He wanted to
Johnny,
send him-
this is the issue I have with the board, and it's gone on for so long. We've backed the previous 2 managers more than we've backed Tuchel, and these 2 managers can't even lace his shoelaces.
Well, I don't know. I actually don't think that they have backed those managers.
They have.
No, I don't, because Conte for me.
They have.
Conte, he
I'm not talking
wanted
about Conte.
what's
I'm
it,
not talking
Lukaku,
about Conte.
and he got Morata, and then Sarri
about
came in.
Lampard.
Sarri got
Lampard and
Jorginho,
Sarri.
didn't he? Jorginho came because of
Sorry,
Sarri.
We heard the
everything-
names Lampard wanted. He wasn't backed.
Lampard went back.
with that squad, he really was back.
He wanted Lewis Duncan.
Lampard got like 200 plus
and them type
million.
of guys.
No, he didn't get 200 plus million. He was given those players and told to make it work.
He wanted Chilwell in all fairness, and that was
Yeah,
definitely-
Chilwell is the play he wanted.
Chilwell, he asked for Silva. He wanted Silva. Silva thanked him for bringing him to the club.
He wanted
actually,
Silva.
believe it or not,
Yeah, but
wanted
look at Silva. Silva they got on a free, didn't they?
Yeah, of course.
Right. So that's why
he
Chelsea
pushed for
went
that, though.
for
You know, he
Silva.
pushed for that.
Wanted it.
Werner, they went and they took advantage of the market.
No, Lampard was in. Lampard
they
convinced
went
Werner
and
to
took
come.
advantage of the market again. That's how they like to do business because there's no rival. There's no other club getting in a bidding war with them. There's no room for embarrassment. Yeah, they've gone in for Lukaku. No one else has gone in for Lukaku, and they've gone and got Lukaku. Right, but none of those players are the manager's signings. They're the board signings. I've kicked up a stink with that journalist because I clipped him. And he said Tuchel never recommended Lukaku. He was happy going into the squad without a striker. Yeah. So that meant he was happy with Kai Havertz and Timo Werner. And when he got Lukaku, he was like, okay, I'm happy to have a striker. All right,
That's what
I'm
I
happy
said,
with Lukaku.
He wanted
Right?
them.
But that's not backing Tuchel. Tuchel's never been backed. I don't think this window is going to show that he's been backed. We have to wait till the summer to see if Tuchel's really going to be backed by the board. If they're going to change, I don't think
Just to
they
say,
will.
89 likes, guys. Smash the like button, man. Come on, guys. Let's get to 150.
Lampard, most of those guys that he wanted. I think, except for I don't know about
apart
Havertz,
from the German,
he wanted.
But I heard he was convincing Werner. Like he
Yeah, he did.
no,
You're
he
right,
didn't
Daniel.
want
He wanted the
Aubameyang.
Aubameyang. He did.
Yeah, but
He did.
look at Aubameyang though, Johnny.
Did you see the
I know,
that's who Lampard wanted.
That's not the point.
No,
The point is-
Javi, he didn't want. He wanted.
The point is they didn't give Lampard the player that he asked for, and that's not
Yeah,
backing the
I'm
manager,
glad
is
we
it?
chose Werner over Aubameyang because look at Aubameyang. He's on 300 plus K a week.
Yeah,
and
shit,
really.
I mean,
he got
Werner's
dropped by
good.
Arsenal.
Listen,
but
that's
Werner-
not the
Werner-
argument of the players. The argument is is the manager being backed, and for me, they've never backed the manager. I think they backed maybe
Lampard,
Jose.
man. I don't care.
They backed Jose
I
back
think
in the
I
day.
understand
they back
why.
Sarri.
Javi, you just have an agenda, man. They never back
Okay,
Lampard.
I
They
understand
back
why the
Lampard,
board
bro. How
goes.
you get
They
those
back
players in
Lampard more than
No,
They
no,
spent
Shabby, bro. No, they
250
didn't.
million.
No, they
How
didn't.
you get those players in that transfer window? And you said he's not back.
I just explained to you they took
We got
advantage
back,
of the
we got
market.
Chilwell,
Lampard more
Silva.
than Tuchel.
Okay, so
And
we
believe it or
we're
not,
gonna
they
give
got
him
Ziyech.
They took
We got
we're gonna
advantage
give
of
him
the
Werner
credit.
at the
Shabby,
Okay,
time.
bro.
cool. Hold on.
Hold on.
So
At
Hey,
the
one
time,
at a
we're gonna
time.
give him
didn't
credit
know.
for all the
Hold on,
players that we
Daniel. Let
signed.
me just finish.
Speak
At
one
the
at a
time,
time. So we
at the
can
time, we
understand.
didn't know that Havertz and Werner were not going to live up to expectations. They were producing numbers in Germany. Those are two quality players right there that we thought we were going to get. We have Chilwell, Silva. Who else we have? And believe it or not, after Ziyech shitted on us
Mendy.
and he was performing, he wanted Ziyech. Don't get it twisted. I know you guys don't like it, but he actually wanted them.
He
You
did
get those
want
players
to.
in that transfer window. Plus, he didn't rate them, but we had Rudiger, Jorginho, Kova, and all them players. Like, that's more than enough for a guy of his stature. He
Okay, so
didn't
then
have
Tuchel is
much
backed as well,
experience.
then, right?
That's good
Of
quality
what?
squad. He was backed,
Right.
bro. He was just bad as
okay, so then
management. That's it.
Tuchel is backed as well because he has those exact
No,
same
no.
players.
But Shabby,
No,
you
he
get
hasn't
it
been
wrong.
backed.
How is
Don't
he
try
back?
it.
Listen.
Don't try
Shabby,
it. Daniel,
you're
don't
wrong
try it.
there because
Daniel, don't
By
try
that
it.
backing
logic,
a manager
What
back
do you
in
mean,
the
but logic?
day,
Don't try
if you
it,
look
bro.
at like Fergie, for example, let's take that as an example. He would ask for specific players, and the board and the club would go out and buy those players. Chelsea
Lampard
don't
never
work
had
like that.
TV.
You think Lampard's being backed by giving all this talent, yeah? But although all this talent we got fit different fucking systems, all right? They work in they don't all work together, yeah?
Facts.
Right? So the board have just gone and bought taken opportunities in the market to buy top talent who they think they can make money on, who's got potential, AK Kai Havertz, Timo Werner. They bought Thiago Silva on a free. Chilwell, they were asking for 80 million, they got him at 50 million. All right. So they bought these players and they said, right, Lampard, you got to make it work. That's your job. You've got to make this. We've had a transfer ban. You got to make it work. He couldn't make it work. Tuchel's come in, has made it work by winning Champions League, but he's still not being backed.
We're good enough.
Them buying
He
Lukaku,
made it work
Shabby,
to win the
is not
Champions
back. What do you not understand? Them buying Lukaku is not the board backing Tuchel.
I never said that. Other people are saying they're backing Tuchel. I say they're not backing Tuchel.
No, but it's the same with Lampard.
Do you know why?
It's not the same,
do you know
bro.
why?
Why are we bringing up a coach that doesn't
Just to
coach?
say, Daniel says, when have we ever planned for a
Exactly,
transfer
same.
window? Never. Big up Josh as well, saying any fullback you're still getting worked. I will see you on the stream tomorrow and your team's getting battered, but big up yourself.
I just want to point out as well, because someone's pointing this out in the comments. and I've seen this brought up as well. You don't have to get the exact player they want to back them. If you get the profile of player that you want, look at Klopp at Liverpool.
Yeah, Lukaku's not that profile too.
Let me finish my point. Look at Klopp at Liverpool. He wanted Brandt and Goetze, and the scouts went, "No, we can get you better," and got Salah and Mane. And look how it's turned out. But it comes from communication between the scouting department, the board, and Tuchel, which there obviously isn't. No,
but I think since the Lukaku
communication.
saga, I think that there might be a corner turned there. But we have to see in the summer. I can't say that now. I can't judge it now. But
Is
for
Jerry
me,
wants a left wing back, and we're now bringing Kennedy back.
Exactly. You wanted a right wing back since the summer, and we're
bringing Dujon Sterling back.
And
So
let's
we're
have
not.
it right.
We're not. I hope to fucking Christ we're not.
Tuchel has protected
I've heard
their
that was the
fucking.
option.
If we
Tuchel's
do, that's
protected
embarrassing.
their 100 million investment. All right, so they owe Tuchel. Tuchel's protected that player immensely to hold his value, to play him when he shouldn't be
Seppa's
fucking
asked
played.
who Tuchel's first choice striker was. I think it was a case of he was happy with either Haaland or Lukaku, but he was also happy to go into start the season with the team that he already had.
The difference is, can I learn this? Can I learn this, please? Can I just say this, yeah? Because the journalists will not be able to speak on Haaland, all right? No journalist is allowed to say anything about Haaland or release any information. So he's not going to mention Haaland. The only reason he was speaking about Lukaku is because of what Lukaku did. And he's come out because if Lukaku didn't do what he did, there's no way that this journalist is spitting what he's spitting. And he basically said that Tuchel was happy with the squad and he didn't recommend Lukaku to the board. Lukaku was a long target for the club. That's what he said, all right? And he's a credible athletic journalist, has said that. So Tuchel may have requested or recommended Haaland, who I think the club went for all summer. And because they couldn't get the deal that they wanted, they resorted to the long target of Lukaku to get a striker. And that's what's happened.
No, but I
Tuchel
heard
never-
Lukaku and Chelsea were talking since January.
And the
No,
thing is
longer
as well,
than that.
on-
Longer than that, Lewis.
So then
your
it must
point, by the way, about the
have been a
journalists.
club option.
On your point about the journalists, because I read the whole Twitter thing that went on as well. In that same thing, he said that Tuchel was also happy with Lukaku coming in. He just wanted a striker. and he was
No.
happy with
Well,
Lukaku
he's not,
coming in.
listen. He's not going to turn around to the board and go, "Oh, I'm not happy. You bought me £100 million striker." What's he going to do? He's going to have to play him, isn't he? He's got
That's
no
proving my
choice.
point, Johnny, about him not
But
fussing. Even though
Tuchel's never been backed. Is my point. He's
Yeah,
never
yeah,
been
yeah.
backed.
I'm not
And I
saying he
agree with
has,
you.
but it comes down to the other players. It's not just the Lukaku thing. You keep bringing up the Lukaku thing all the time. It's not just the Lukaku thing. He's been asking for a right wing back since the summer, and it was all the talk of
Yeah, he wanted
Hakimi. I know there was
Hakimi, yeah.
issues with him coming. It was
Yeah.
Traore. I think there was someone else brought up as well. I can't remember who it was.
It was
All of
just
that
them
happened.
two squad.
Yeah, but
Oh,
that's
just
why
those-
now.
my
That's
mistake.
why
He wants to keep
Tuchel's
the
now.
momentum.
For me,
Okay,
I think
okay.
Tuchel's ball. The ball's in Tuchel's court right now because he's proved the ball that he was correct. I needed a right wing back. You didn't get me a right wing back. I needed a DM so I can change formations. You didn't get me a DM. I wanted this profile striker. You got me another profile striker, and look what he's done to us. So he's on a winner right now, and the board have to listen to Tuchel to an extent. I'm not saying fully, but they need to take his recommendations seriously if they want to progress with this manager, who clearly Roman loves.
Mm.
And that's it. That's the bottom line. And we'll only see that in the summer. That
It doesn't have
we
to
won't
just
see
happen.
this
No,
in January.
no. It doesn't just have to happen in the summer, though. This is the whole point. You can do it in January as well. I don't understand why there's this constant need to wait until
Because
the summer.
because Scott, in January, January is a very difficult. It's a very difficult window.
No, it's not.
It's,
No, it's not.
it's a difficult window to get poor
No, it's
players
not.
out of their current clubs mid-season.
not.
It is
No,
to
it's
get
not.
top quality.
No, it's not.
But
That's a
look at
lie.
the names that
How
his
many
names are.
unbelievable top
Three
quality
or five.
signings have been
Van
made in
Dijk,
January?
Laporte, and Bruno.
Okay, I'm so glad you brought this. No,
Bruno came in January.
I'm so glad you brought this up, Johnny. Virgil van Dijk, Luis Suarez, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Bruno Fernandes. I also found a thing about this. Let me go and find
Laporte.
this, and I can tell you some more. Laporte.
No one knew about Laporte before City bought
What
him.
do you mean no one
What do
knew
you mean
about
they didn't
him?
know about him? That's the scouting
Yeah, we
report,
did.
bro. He's a top quality center back.
Yeah, all right. They went and bought him. They paid top money for him. They paid top money for Van Dijk, didn't they?
You do realize Tielemans happened
In January,
as well.
in January is that
Ladies
window.
and gentlemen, thank
You
you.
can
Oh
get
my God,
robbed.
Question for
Chelsea
the
will
panel.
not go
Question
and
for the panel.
spend big money like that
Johnny,
on
Question-
players.
question
Don't
for the
forget,
panel.
in January, a certain Danish Maldini was also signed back in 2011.
Question for the panel. How would
He
you
might,
rate
he might
Patrice
leave too
Evra
to
as a
Barca
player?
as well in January.
One of the
Like
best.
that.
How would you rate Patrice
Mm.
Evra and Nemanja Vidic as players? Because they came in January.
Quality.
Yeah, but you're
Virgil
bringing
van
up like
Dijk as
once
well,
in
Bruno
blue moons these
Fernandes.
fucking
That's not what
players.
Gary Cahill,
Wait,
Ivanovic,
Lewis,
They're
Torres,
not. They're not.
Julian.
These are not.
He brought
These are
Matic
not
back in
consistent
January.
signings of this
I can
caliber
tell you
throughout
We had
January.
Matic back in
going on.
January. Oh shit! You can go
Yeah,
and find the
so
thing
what?
is, so, Johnny.
So,
Scott
so
thing is,
what?
Tielemans
you can
happened
go
in
and
January
find.
as
You
well.
can go and find these types of players that
Well,
fit your
find me a
system,
right
that
wing
are
back,
gonna-
bruv. Tell me a world class right wing
Bro,
back. Go
we
find
don't
him
need
now.
this. Is
Tell me.
available,
world class.
bro.
No,
Mahelle's
tell me
probably
tell me a
available.
Van Dijk right wing back, bruv. Tell me. Find me one.
You
Tell me
say-
what's in the market
That one
available.
will get
We don't need
Jesse
a world class wing back because we
Again,
have Reece James. We just
and
need
this is
someone
the
like
problem.
be
Is
there.
people like you.
So what? You want to get a mediocre wing back like a Zappa
People
Costa,
like
bruv?
you.
Is
No,
that
no,
what you
no,
want?
it's not
like
Zappa Costa,
you
no way.
want to. People like you just want to look at the big name. Oh, the Virgil van
Well,
Dijk.
Adama Traore is
or
not
whatever.
naturally a right wing
Oh my
back, is
God.
he?
You can go and
No,
find.
but
So
he
you
plays
want
well
Traore,
there.
but
He
he's
plays
not a
very
right wing
well
back.
there. He does
You
play
don't-
very
Johnny,
well.
Mahele is open for 25 million, bro.
Yeah.
Would
Listen,
you all like
with
to actually
this-
know
listen,
what's going on?
I've
you know,
asked you to
good
name
example,
me.
by the way,
I've asked you
of-
to name me quality right wing backs that you can
And
get in
quality.
January. Name me
And
them.
quality.
Tell me.
Mahele.
Adama
I just
Traore is
told
the
you
one
one
right
right
now.
Mahele.
Who?
Mahele.
I don't know who the fuck that is,
From
bro.
from Denmark.
Exactly.
I'm not
You're not
surprised.
watching other
I'm not
leagues,
You
surprised.
don't
bro.
watch, man. I
In the
give up.
slightest, I'm not surprised.
How do you
by
know
that.
they're going to bring it to the Premiership, bruv? Mid-season.
Minu.
Every
How?
every
How do you know
transfer
that?
is a risk.
Right, so why are you going to
Oh,
make
this
that
is
risk in
nonsense.
mid-season when
It's
you know
a
you can go in the
transfer.
summer and
Every
buy?
transfer is a risk.
Because
You
he's
fool.
cheap and attainable.
No, you're talking about buying a player from another league mid-season and throwing him in.
Yeah, but Johnny, you want to buy
Let's
Rice for
relax.
100 million.
Let's
So what's
relax.
your point?
Rice is a summer window transfer. It's not a January window
Exactly.
It doesn't
transfer.
matter.
Can I actually tell you what's going on and why we're not buying anybody in the
Go on,
January
Justin.
transfer
Why?
window? is because they already have targets lined up for the summer, and they can't bring them in January without
Amen.
blowing the transfer budget out of the window.
That's what I fucking said. That's what I've been saying all stream.
Whoa, why so hostile?
Can I?
Because
Oh man, let's
certain
relax.
individuals don't
Everyone
listen,
chill.
bro.
It's a Friday. The weekend's about to come. We're about
Christensen is getting sold. We should be happy.
Chill.
So anyway, there's a potential that we change formation next year, so that the board do not want to bring in players on a permanent contract that might not fit the system we play next year,
or hinder the signings for the summer,
or
They might
take
not,
money
though.
away from the summer signings. That is
Isn't
why
Dest available on loan?
that I'm about to get there. That is why
Sorry.
we wanted to bring back Emerson at left wing back because he's already on our books, and that would be the backup for left wing back. That doesn't look like it's going to happen right now. Either it's being delayed because Leon is trying to get to resolve from PSG, or they're flat just saying we're not going to do it because the contract says we don't have to. And that's why Kennedy was brought back, because that's the only other option other than, or probably Tuchel said that's probably the best option in our system right now at that position. As far as Serginho Dest, it now looks like Barcelona are willing to have a loan move for him. They wanted to sell him outright. Okay, so if it is a loan move, again, you can send him back if he doesn't fit your plans in the future. And it's just whatever the money is that you had to pay him this year and an initial loan fee. That all of that can be done. And that's most likely going to be done that way, because we already have almost 120 million pounds worth of players lined up this summer. It's just in the final stages, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see some movement in that actually the media will put out here in January on a couple of players.
I think Koundé's one of them.
I agree with you. The thing for me is, and it comes back to my original point and my kind of broader point, is I agree with you with all that. But the thing is, if that's the case, that they're waiting for the summer, you can't tell me that the only option we have is bringing back Kennedy or Emerson. Like, you could probably go and find another left back on loan if you looked hard enough. You could probably go and find another target for right. Like, yeah, we might get Best on loan, but you could probably go and find another target for right wing back that would do the job for 6 months on loan. That's my point. Is there's just a plan A and nothing else. There's no other planning going on. There's no plan before
You don't
window.
know that. You don't know that though. You don't know that with the board. The board works in silence. They've always
I can
worked
tell
like
based
that.
on previous examples. I can tell based on previous examples, and I can tell based on the fact we're halfway through January and we're still hearing the same things we were at the start of January. And the other clubs are moving in a much better sense. They're moving.
Yeah, you ask
a
the
lot
board, are they
smarter and a lot-
happy? Well, they're going to be happy because why? Because what they've done, who they've bought, has won in the Champions League. However they've done it, they've done it. So as far as the board are concerned, that's a success.
This is the same board, by the way.
And they never
that
backed
we're waiting
Tuchel
on
that period because he wasn't there.
This was the same board, by the way, that were waiting on the left wing back to see if Chilwell was going to be back from his injury by February. He had an ACL. Why the fuck do you think he's going to be back by February? It's just common sense. It's just common sense. You know he's not going to be back.
That's what I said.
You waited on him having surgery as well for all this nonsense, just for him to then need surgery and be out, and probably until, like, in terms of playing time and mentally getting back into the level he was at, till next December. And that's my point with the Reece James thing. We've known about this like for a while. What you can't tell me we can't plan before the window opens.
No, they've been planning for the summer since the fucking last window
Yeah,
ended. These injuries have forced their hand to look at other temporary options. They just want temporary options so they can actually go in the summer and buy who they really want or who Tuchel really wants. You telling me Tuchel really wants Traore or he really wants Dest? We don't know that. But he might not want those players, but they might be a temporary fix.
All we heard during the summer was that Tuchel wanted Traore.
Well, I don't know what reporters said that.
Multiple.
Who said it? Like, what journalists have said it? Matt Law, has he said it?
Well, I can't remember. I just remember multiple reports came out that he wanted Traore, and we didn't get Traore.
Well, it was Hakimi, Traore were the names thrown around. I think it was depth for the right wing back position.
Yeah.
But those were the two most.
Regardless,
dominant
he
names.
wanted someone. Regardless,
Yes, he
he
did.
wanted someone.
No, I agree.
And
Yeah,
so,
and that's and at the
we
end of the
didn't.
day, that's the board's fault in that summer period, in that window. They took what Tuchel said by Tuchel saying I'm happy with my squad. They took advantage of that majorly,
Again,
and now it's
goes back to the
hurting
same
them.
point.
It's
like,
hurting Tuchel. Sorry, it's not hurting
but
them.
they
It's
didn't
hurting
prepare
Tuchel.
for the fact that we only had one real right wing back, and he like there's no backup. And if he gets injured, we're kind of screwed because, as I said earlier, we've had to play 4 different people at right wing back, and none of them are right wing back, and none of them are really good enough to consistently play right wing back. So again, it's just not planning properly. It's just poor planning. It's poor planning for every eventuality. Like it's the same with Liverpool last season with the centre back thing. They didn't plan. Like it's a difficult thing to plan for, but they didn't plan for the fact that then Van Dijk gets injured, then Gomez gets injured. So they had to panic buy and panic bought 2
Yeah,
centre
but
backs.
that's what Chelsea don't want to do, you see, and they don't want to panic buy and make the wrong decision because no one foresaw these injuries happening, not just to one but to both wing backs in a wing back system that is so important. They are pivotal to the way we play. But my point is, Tuchel has he sounded that he's happy with the squad. All right, he hasn't foreseen it, but it's very difficult. Like Liverpool, it's very difficult to go in the market, especially mid-season, to get anywhere near the level that you're trying to replace. All right, and there's nothing guaranteed to say those players that you get, they might not be James or Chilwell level, but they might not adapt well. They might not. They might need time to adjust and adapt, which they will. All right, especially Tuchel's system. So that's not going to help Tuchel in this period of the season, regardless. He's just got another player in that position that plays that position great, but he's still got to adapt. He's still got to fucking perform. He's still, you got to know where he's come from, what league, what condition is he in? Is he fit? Is he ready? He's going to have to be eased in. I just think Tuchel would advise them the best way possible, and I think he must have a little bit of say now with everything that's happened, and maybe he's advising the board, look, if you don't sign as such, because I want this particular player in the summer. All right, so they'll just try and get the loan deal that best suits the club and Tuchel at this present time, and I think that's the best option. I wouldn't go and sign someone. I get a loan.
They get it done.
They will.
I personally think the best option for us is to personally
play AC
re-sign
there,
the Danish
bro?
Maldini.
Yeah.
I knew he was gonna bring up that bum.
I knew that was coming.
What do you mean, bum? Respect our players.
Facts.
Yeah,
This
man.
is a baller.
Fucking hell, respect your captain, leader, legend. Dickhead.
Nah, just because he's saying that to you. He's leaving though.
Poor man. He is not leaving. He's not leaving.
Isn't Reece James going to be back in like a month or so?
I hope so.
Even if he is, are we saying that this type of injury can't happen again, or he can't be out again? Like,
yeah, but it can happen to any player. Any player can pull a hamstring.
And even
but his pace won't be the same.
He's coming back
Like,
from
ready
for like 2 months.
Listen, Cho's had the worst injury out of the lot, and he's come back pretty good at the minute.
How long did it take
like
him?
2 years for him to get
Yeah,
back.
it takes time, but his injury's worse. I mean, Chilwell is the big worry because Chilwell's now he's having the surgery or he's had the surgery. Is he going to come back the same? And look at Van Dijk. You know what I mean? So, you might have to look in the summer for a real quality left wing back, left back to actually compete, if not take Chilwell's place.
On you, Andrew. Dickhead.
You know what I'm saying?
Respect your players.
An ACL is easier to come back from than an Achilles. So if you want to try to compare those injuries, you just can't. Achilles, we said
Achilles changes the way you walk, bro.
Tuchel said that Callum had pain in his Achilles, and so did Ruben. That's not something you're going to continue to have with a repaired ACL, because of all the weight and the torque that's put on your Achilles. It's always going to be an injury that's harder to come back from. I expect Chilwell to come back.
Just as Achilles is harder to come back from, actually.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's what you're saying.
Oh, okay. I thought you said ACL. Sorry.
No, ACL is easier to come back from an Achilles. Achilles is
yeah.
a career ender for some people, and we can see it from Callum. How many years is he out from his from his Achilles?
His pace has dropped as well. Like if you remember, before the injury,
he doesn't have the pace.
He was
He's
so
able to
me,
run differently.
Callum's looking decent.
And psychologically too, you could tell he's
Yeah,
afraid.
you
Like
can see with Callum when he's dribbling, he's so scared. Not scared, but like.
Well, no, I think recently in the last few games, he's looked not only
Yeah, he's
good
been
going
balling.
forward, but defensively
he's
as
balling,
well.
but it's still like in the back of his mind.
Yeah, but it
Jim,
will
I'm
be.
not a
That
doctor,
he don't
but
want
I
to
did
get
play in a
tackled because he's
holiday
scared he
will
can get
take
injured
regular
again.
game time to get it out of his system.
No,
I got my doctors on
he'll
wish.
never be what he was before that injury. Never.
No, I wouldn't say never. I wouldn't say never.
I am telling you, never.
I
That is
agree,
an
that's
injury
fair.
that takes a lot from
Never
you.
say never. Anything's
I'm
anything's
going to
possible.
say never.
Yeah,
Because
Johnny,
He won't.
That's a
He
Justin
won't
Bieber
ever be the
saying,
same.
it's
Just
all
because
mad.
injuries always coming out of you. It's happened to every player. It's happened to Van Dijk. It's happened to. It doesn't matter what level of injury as well. You look at like Ramsey when he broke his leg. He was never quite the same. Like
Wait, what?
he will never be the same. He will never be the same. He can still get to a point where he's a great player, but he will never be the same player as he was before the injury.
Bloody hell! I just want to address Path. They still talking about me on that fucking street space. They need to calm it down, bro. Fucking hell! What's wrong with them?
You know, it's
Drop
one of those
landed
things.
some serious minerals on there. Still
Fucking hell! It's
recovering.
been like an hour since, man. What's going on?
I think Kennedy's here to stay in the squad as far as.
Yeah, I think he is as well. I think he is.
So you're going to see him play left wing back.
Yeah.
And
Gonna have to, isn't he?
Well, yeah, and again, Tuchel likes his wing backs to have offensive
And also on that Jester, I think what another thing that suits with Kennedy, he's still young, isn't he? How old is he?
Scott, you see why we haven't won the league.
not that young.
How old is he?
He's old, isn't he?
How old is he?
He's like 26, 27, I think.
No, really?
25. He's 26 next year.
Yeah, so he's 25, 26, right?
Mr. Kennedy!
He looks like a fucking baby, let's be real. It still looks like he's 18.
Wait for it. Kennedy!
But I think Tuchel likes players that are hungry, young, no egos. Get him on that pitch, fucking do the job, and he'll get that out of them. That's what he likes. Tuchel likes the young
I have
kids.
a hater. He just loves to hate on everything I say in the comments.
Also,
but you know,
can't
buy
wait
a
for us
life,
to-
HM.
I also can't wait
Who you
for us to
sending
renew his
for?
contract.
Oh, is it HM?
Yeah.
I also can't wait for us to renew his contract in the summer for a year, to then loan him out to some rando club.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
they
think
make
he's
what
saying
you got to
that anyway.
understand. These loans, they make a lot of money from these loans.
Johnny, it doesn't matter. It does. Like
It does.
me,
They're a business.
Me and Monster and others have spoken about this on a space. You'll end up this idea that the loans make so much money. You just get more money by selling them, buying players in, and winning shit. If all the deadwood we got rid of all of it to get the players in that we need, because the issue with the left back thing, or one of the things that was reported is we've got too many left backs. If you just got rid of the ones that weren't good enough, and so you could actually sign someone who was good enough, and then you won something, you'd earn more money that way. This bullshit with the loan, it's so much money. Like, I don't like. You can earn more money by making smarter business decisions and winning shit and making the right signing, so you don't have this fucking deadwood.
The deadwood is not as easy to get rid of as everyone thinks. Marina did that last window. She got rid of a lot of players, made 100 million, and she spent that on that deadwood in Lukaku.
It would be a lot easier if she wasn't penny pinching 5 million on fucking Michy Batshuayi to then loan him to a team that don't even play him, and then renew his fucking contract for a year.
Yeah, but if they're not paying the wages, they don't give a fuck, do they?
No, it was the transfer fee. It wasn't the wages. It was the transfer fee. We were haggling 5 million over the transfer fee with Leeds.
All I know is that the business model that Chelsea have with the academy and the loaning players, buying players, so it makes them money. It works. But in business, you win some, you lose some. You're not going to win every deal that you make and with every player that you buy. That's just the way it is. That's the business.
Big up, Prime.
You know, at the end of the day, if Kennedy,
Big up,
if
Prime.
Tuchel looks at Kennedy and he thinks he's got some minerals in there I can work with, then fucking he's going to work with him, isn't he? Because he ain't got another option.
Huh? What did they do this
Said
time?
you got a security guard.
I've got to duck out, Lewis. But
No worries, bro.
let me know, yeah.
Yeah, we'll do, man.
All right,
Big up
Geezer.
yourself, man. Love.
Big up.
Yeah, it's Look, there are a lot of things in play that we don't know about because we're not allowed to know about behind the scenes. But I want to put one thing to rest right now because it seems that people think that Marina is the one who makes decisions on who we buy, who we sell, at the price we buy them, at the price we sell them. That's not the case. He's the chief negotiator. Okay, so the board says if you want to sell player A, whatever player it is, this is what we really want, but this is our bottom line. So Marina goes in and negotiates a sale of a player or purchase of a player. It's the same thing. This is what we really like them for, but this is our bottom line. And so she has to negotiate a contract based on what the board wants her to do, whether it's buying or selling a player. She doesn't go in and go, I think we only want to take 20 million just by herself. It's a board decision that she needs to go in and negotiate with them. So I don't know. I don't understand why she gets all the hate or Marina out. Marina has done amazingly well for this club. So I don't understand why it always falls to her. She is not the one making those decisions.
That like people know who she is, like name wise, so they'd have to like scream someone's name out, so they scream her. And you are right, like all she does is like people bring in players, and she like gets the best price for Chelsea and contract wise and everything. So yeah, that's all it is with her.
If we don't fix up though, Man City will continue to win titles while we're like struggling and chasing top four.
Man City's title run is just about over. Their players are getting to that point.
I mean, I think because of Guardiola, but I think they actually like they back the manager, they get the players that they need, they have it, and it's a football IQ.
Xavi, and they're gonna go. Xavi, when Pep leaves, they're gonna go for Ten Hag. When Pep leaves,
the core of their team is very old.
But they've been the thing is they've been winning titles before Guardiola though too. So it's like I feel like maybe they're not as dominant, but they will still win titles.
And as they've shown with players like Rodri and others, they can bar Company, which they had a few issues replacing him. They can replace their other older players. They can replace their old players adequately enough. Like they had no striker because Aguero.
But I would say
they've done adequately. I'd say they've done quite.
This is the perfect time for us to take advantage. When City goes through a bit of a rebuild and a restructure, this is the perfect time for us to come in, swoop in, get our targets. We have a top manager. This is the perfect time to back the guy so we can go on that run and be dominant.
Their core is old.
If we didn't get many
injuries, core is old. De Bruyne, Silva, they've replaced.
They still have Foden to come in place. They don't have Grealish to come in place.
Just a reminder for everyone that Man City were crying in Porto.
Nick, I do.
They have.
Thank God
long-term issues at key positions.
So, crying in Porto. We saw you crying in Porto.
What do you class as Justin? What do you class as old?
When they're getting into their late 20s, early 30s.
Because I was like Bernardo Silva's 27 and has got a few years left.
He's got a few years left, but you're starting to get.
And all of their attackers are
big up Prime.
Right.
Welcome to the Matrix.
Who drives the bus? It's KDB. When KDB comes on form is when they've kicked off. And they brought in a £100 million guy who's sitting on the bench.
They won the Premier League when KDB was injured.
Arguably.
And they've won
KDB's out or hasn't been playing that much. Bernardo Silva's stepped up and has been arguably the best player this season. Between him
and in the 18-19 season,
they're absolutely fine.
And in the 18-19 season, KDB got injured, and Sane, Sterling, Silva, Laporte stepped up.
So you're saying that Man City's better team without KDB? Is that what I'm hearing?
They're still fine. They're still a good team.
Still
they're
fine.
a great team.
You're a better team with Kevin De Bruyne in that team.
Yeah.
I actually don't.
They're still they're still levels above the rest of the team without him.
On form,
I don't think they're levels above us.
Yes, but even
Hey,
without
Nick
him,
Saunders, where
a
you from,
midfield,
bud? Why don't you stick to
a
streams that
midfield,
originate in that country? Freaking
a
nonce.
midfield three of Gundogan, Silva, and Rodri is still amazing.
Yeah, that's the midfield
Oh,
three
what's
they
that?
played against us.
So basically, what you're saying.
That's warning one. 1 and 2's
So,
a lot.
so basically, what you're saying is Man City have quality squad depth. Where
Yep.
if KDB is injured for a season or the majority of a season, it's not going to affect them. Even though KDB is a world class midfielder, it's still not going to affect them. Like
It's just one player.
City, like in terms of player numbers, their squad is not as big as Chelsea's or even Liverpool, but the quality they have
He's clear.
is what makes their squad amazing. This is something Chelsea fans did not realize at the start of the season, and they're only coming to the realization now. It's nothing new. You guys knew Alonso was in this squad, but you're only complaining now because he has to play. But when he played at the start of the season, no one said anything. Like I don't know.
It's because he has to play so consistently.
I even look at it. They have
so
COVID cases. Those COVID cases are not going to affect them.
It depends who the COVID. It depends who the COVID cases are. Like if one's Bernardo Silva, then I think they are affected. Like to put that point through, they've got a right back playing left back because they don't have a good enough left back, and he's the best fullback in the league.
Yeah, he's dominating games from there.
Like,
so do we know who their
that's how mad their depth is.
Do we know who their two Rona
Probably
cases
staff.
No, they haven't said it yet.
They haven't said
Like
it.
for instance, they had a COVID outbreak, right? And they still fielded a strong team against Wimbledon. It's probably staff.
No, I don't think they're talking about staff when they put that. I think it's two players that are out.
Yeah, but the thing is, even if they have any Rona cases, probably depending how long it's for, City will be fine. They'll get through it. And what worst comes to worst, they lose 1 or 2 games. They've built up such a healthy lead that they can afford to lose 1 or 2 games and still be fine.
That's true.
So, like,
and the thing is, I said this on a.
They're one of the best runner clubs in the world. I wish we were run as well as City.
Yeah. And the thing is, as well, with City, the thing is they might drop points, but I can guarantee, can any of us on this panel say with confidence and with chest that we aren't going to drop any more points the rest of the season?
No, we're dropping points.
We're dropping points.
And exactly.
We're going unbeaten.
Tomorrow.
Winning everything.
Exactly.
We can beat
this
City
is the
tomorrow
thing.
and we're still dropping points.
And I will say, I've said this before, and someone's pointed it out. Like we shouldn't be comparing ourselves to City. We are nowhere near City in terms of like how they're run in terms of like as a whole. Like we are well run in terms of aspects like with like the academy and whatnot. But there's other aspects where we're nowhere near on the same level as City in terms of other aspects of how their club is run.
Well, I also think that has to do with the fact that they've had the same manager there for 5 years now.
No,
Yeah.
but it's not.
Yeah, but it
it's
comes
not-
to
no,
planning.
no, but it's not that they planned to get to Pep Guardiola. They brought
Yeah.
in they brought in Barcelona's backroom staff when he left there and took a sabbatical because the plan was to get to Pep. The plan was to build. Like we do not do that at all. We try to, but then there's a little stumbling
There's always
block
a bump in the road.
because of us. Conte was supposed to be long term, but we didn't back him and it turned to shit. Jose was supposed to be long term. We didn't back him and it turned to shit. Same with Ancelotti. Sarri was supposed to be long term, but because the fans didn't want him, it turned to shit. Lampard, to be fair, they gave everything towards him to be successful. Like they gave him, they signed the top players in the world. He wanted Lewis Dunk. They signed Thiago Silva.
Facts.
He wanted
He
Dean
wanted
Henderson.
Ziyech,
He
Chilwell.
wanted he wanted Dean Henderson, and Petr Cech scouted Edward Mendy. He wanted Ziyech. He wanted an inside forward that would score goals and Timo Werner. Because again, people are always saying he wanted Aubameyang, and Werner and Aubameyang are more or less the same inside forwards that score goals. Havertz he wanted because they were both talking about how they can play number 8 and it's his best position. He wanted all these players.
He wanted
And
height as
also
well.
when he first came in, when Lampard first came in, Roman wanted to give him the best backroom staff in the world, the best coaching staff. he was the one who chose to hire his friend.
He got a
bring in
set
Jody
piece
Morris.
I would say as well. I
He
think
was the one
this is
and they gave him a set piece coach. They gave him everything more than any other manager to succeed. So, which is what I don't understand. You give it to Frank, who's a legend, but you won't give it to Tuchel. You won't give it to Conte. It's annoying.
On your point, Brian,
But
about
all
the
those
managers,
great
I
players,
know,
all those great players that we signed, and all this fantastic players that they gave Frank, Tuchel still has them, no?
Yeah.
but he's a
Yeah,
better
and he won a
manager, so
Champions
And
League
that's
with him.
and that's what
he
the
can
and that's
work
what the
better
club are
with
looking
them,
at.
but some of them still
He's
aren't
been
good enough.
backed as well. By
No,
that,
he
by that
hasn't been
logic.
back. No, he hasn't. No,
How
no,
has he
Danny
been
hasn't
back?
been back.
Back in
Stop
the
this,
same way
Dan.
that
Stop this. He
back
hasn't
in
been
the same
back.
way that he wanted a wing back in the summer and we didn't get one. Yeah, back in that same.
He wanted a midfielder and we didn't, or we got Saul at the last minute on a loan.
Yeah, we
deadline
wanted,
day.
we wanted
Yeah, he got a midfielder. I mean, Werner.
Y'all are going to be
West
happy
Ham,
this
yeah,
summer. Is all I'm
exactly
going
the
to
same.
say. Y'all will be happy
to
in
say
the summer.
Tuchel got
Let's
back
go.
you know, inside information. And the thing is, Prime, on your point about the managers, and I know it's really easy to say this in hindsight. We can say this in hindsight, but like you look at the managers we got, apart from Lampard for that one season with the transfer ban, none of the other managers we got were the right in terms of what you wanted to do. Like Conte and Mourinho are not managers that you can back long term because their philosophy just doesn't work long term. In terms of their football. Their football just doesn't work long term.
No, but
So
Scott,
sooner or
again,
later,
I agree. No, again, Scott, that is fine, and I agree. You can say that in hindsight, and that's fine. However, those managers were brought in because again, if you're a good board and you're a good run club, and you know all that, and you bring them in order to have it be long term, you can't then just mess it up halfway through because you know the sort of managers that Conte and Mourinho are, where if you don't back them, they will whine and whinge and complain and make things toxic.
Yeah.
Like Tuchel,
and the thing is,
Tuchel hasn't complained once for how he's been treated and how he's been backed. And he's the sort of manager that won't complain. If this was Conte and we were treating him like this, if we were Conte, but he hasn't complained thus far. If this was Conte that we had, if he was Conte that we'd had, we'd maybe throwing things out.
And he has a right to.
I was going to say though, he's trying to be better. He said that in his interview when he came. He notified that he had problems with the Dortmund board, and the players, which he did. He said the same thing about the PSG board and the players, which he did. And he said he's trying to be better. And I think some of that, not speaking out, I think not speaking out, some of that comes from the fact he's trying to be more respectful, trying to have a better discourse with the board, and not have arguments in the press and arguments over signings and whatnot. But there does come a point where there's a breaking point.
There's a bunch of fanboys are going to be upset this summer when people leave.
Who's leaving? Who's leaving?
A bunch of fanboys.
Who's leaving?
I'm sorry, I'm under NDA.
The poor Cho stands and the poor Kovacic fans.
Yeah, one of the people is the host of the stream. Is gonna be mad when
me. I mean, I've always been one to support Kovacic and
no. I'm talking about Christian when Christensen leaves.
You're gonna be mad. He ain't leaving. He ain't fucking leaving.
There's gonna be a bunch of fanboys that are gonna be upset about the business being done this summer.
Transfer the penitentiary from Lewis.
He's not leaving. There will be no renovations.
Why?
They're just going to be adding
more players.
The
players that come in.
Who are leaving?
He's on an NDA, motherfucker. You know what that means?
Yeah, the poor Marcus Alonso stands. I feel for them. They got a very rough summer ahead. It's peak. It's a real shame.
Wait. A Marcus Alonso stand or
the MA hive, the Alonso hive. It's peak for them.
I mean, I don't mind Alonso.
I mean, I could tell you. I mean, I've already said it before. Most likely, Jorginho's leaving this summer.
Yeah, I wouldn't care.
Yeah, well, if Jorginho leaves, we need a replacement for his big job role in the team.
Yep.
Big if.
Declan Rice.
We're not buying.
Right, who was that?
Who's
W, please?
That was
W, thank you for hopping on, man. Big up yourself.
Long time
said the R word. Get out of here, man.
Long day.
Hold on. I personally don't mind him, but that price is going to have to drop massively. Because we're not going to spend 100 mil on him.
Prime, they said 200 mil now, fam.
Yeah, they said 200. People still be like, bring Basmati. Bring him. It's not like we need multiple players in this window. Let's throw everything at Declan.
No
if
way
Rice
they said
is-
200
Cobham.
million. That's
our
just a
Chelsea
gas
in
number.
that.
if
Load
our
of
board
bollocks.
truly
Hey,
wants
that FRDFF, why don't you boot him while you're at it?
if the
Aye,
board,
yeah, I can't lie. That's going to be a 5-minute
uh,
timeout for use of the R word.
if the
Please,
board
sorry
if the
guys.
board truly wants, if this is really
Oh,
a
wait
board
and want. I
signing,
like you as well, but you're going to have
if,
to hold that
if this is
personally.
really a
Sorry,
board
bro.
signing with Declan Rice,
You're my guy and everything. Please don't take it personally, but we have to set a standard here. So you're going to have to hold a 5-minute
Nah,
timeout.
but
Sorry.
Lewis, you act like Rice is a bad player.
if this is
Okay, now there's
hold
pet
on,
people
hold on,
saying
hold on.
that can't be
Yo, that's
asked.
strike
Hold on.
2, man.
If
W.
No, but let's have it right. Rice is a good player.
Hold on. If this is really a
Rice
board
is not
signing,
100 million.
He's a good player,
hold
bro.
on. If this is really
Actually,
a
now
board,
everyone's saying it. I feel bad. Could I change? Could I change the bands? 1 second.
My guy Prime is trying to speak.
He's just trying to get it out.
I'm trying to show for example.
Guys,
Sorry,
Oh
shut
my
up.
god.
When you look at how a board is really won, for example, like City, if they really wanted a player like Rice that was way too expensive, they would wait it out a year, or wait it out 2 years until that price massively drops. Because West Ham, they will drop back into being a mid-table club, probably next season. And if we wait it out, if Rice really wants to come to us, he will wait it out a year so the price tag can drop. And I think that is probably the best thing to do if he's who we really want. And I don't mind Rice, I like him. But spending 100 mil or 80 mil is not the way to go when there's
60 mil max.
I even think 60 is too
even
much.
60 is a lot.
55 at the minimum, bro.
So I got to address something now because we got bare morons. If you're bringing up somebody's nationality, religion, or race, get out.
Who said that?
Okay? I just look, if you want to say we need to get these Americans out, get the American Revolution out of here, but fix up.
You said that.
Because that it's not about that. If you have that small
Am I missing a comment?
Who said that?
I can't see anything.
No, I think you're already
Charlie, you sleeping, are you?
We already sent him out. I'm just saying.
All right, cool.
Chelsea is not
You say that's all?
Chelsea is not
I thought
an
you
English
sleeping,
club
bro.
anymore. It's a
That's how much
worldwide
boring it is.
club. They're trying to be a worldwide club. And if you just want to keep them an English club, then you're going to lose all the good players and you're going to be a small budget team that's trying to you're going to be Burnley. If you lose your international market, if you want them all gone, you're going to be Burnley. If you want to be Burnley, that's fine. But I don't think the majority of Chelsea fans, English or otherwise, want to be that.
I swear, I heard someone snoring.
It is what it is. It's an international game now. It's not just an English game or Spanish game or an Italian game. It's international.
Worldwide Chelsea.
Well, I mean that's yes, but not just Chelsea. Every team is trying to be worldwide. They want more money to buy better players, to put a better product on the field, to win things. So if we're sitting here going, well, just kick the Americans out, okay, fine.
No, I don't.
I swear,
That means
I heard
what?
someone. I heard someone snoring.
Prime, you were talking about rice.
Minerals.
What? Oh,
You were
no.
talking about the rice.
Oh, yeah. What was I saying? I was saying that that price tag, that 100 mil price tag is
What are you
like,
talking about?
or even 80 mil is not worth it. And if the board really wants Rice, fine. If we were run correctly, like for example, Man City, they would have waited out a season until because next season it's more than likely West Ham will be back to mid-table, or maybe worse comes to worse in a relegation battle or whatever, and that price tag massively drops, and we're able to steal them. That is the smart move to go. The smart way to go about it, because Man United are not going to spend 80 mil on Declan Rice in the summer. We know how they're run as a club, and City don't need him. So realistically, he's not going anywhere. So I would wait it out if he's who we really need, and get like a cheaper alternative. I don't know what Tchouameni's price tag is. Is it like 60 mil?
It will be 45.
No. He's like 20 to 30 million pounds.
And has he played in Europe?
Yes, he played in
What
Europa
a
League
name!
this season.
What a name!
Oh wait, he's not playing. He's not playing. He's not playing.
You
He's not.
Fox
He's not
News me,
playing.
man. You Fox News me, man.
How much?
What?
How much
What
he
did
was
I
he?
do?
Wait. Tchouaméni hasn't played Champions League.
He was in
Europa
the
League.
he was in
He's
the
in the
qualifying
Europa.
stages, but his team got knocked out.
Oh, okay,
And
fair
do
enough.
check
So,
here at the
all
end.
right, so him and Rice have both played in Europe, and that's fair enough. I thought that he.
Okay.
But
Yeah, but he's just a lot
whatever.
cheaper than Rice, apparently.
Whatever.
So.
Yeah,
He's a lot better
it is
than
what it
Rice
is.
too.
And
He
they
could
probably
be.
could.
We don't know.
Figure that out.
And they
No, the
probably
hell
could
he's
both-
not.
They probably
Yes,
could
the hell
both
he
play
is.
together.
We
So
don't
I
know.
think
Sure.
Tchouaméni's better.
You don't know that
They're
for a
not clear.
fact.
They're not
We have
clear
to
of
see
each
him.
other.
When I say that Tchouaméni's a better baller than Rice, I'm not saying it as opinion. It's a fact.
Fowler.
It's not a fact at all.
I think
It is
he
a
is as
fact.
well.
No,
Go
it's
put
not.
it on
think
the
he is
It's an
as
tape.
well.
opinion. It's an opinion.
Like Rice is still a good DM. It's just a price tag.
I didn't
way
say he
than
was
that.
bad.
No, yeah, I
Tchouaméni's
know.
way better.
Rice is a
No,
quality
Tchouaméni's
DM.
not close.
He's been the best
But we'll
in the
see.
No,
league.
Tchouaméni's better, bro. Dan, relax.
Rice has been in the
Nah,
best.
you
The
be
best
telling
in
me
the
to
league
give
this
him
season.
time next year. Don't worry.
Bro, you'll see, fam. You'll see. Don't worry.
Don't worry. You tell me to give him a couple years. Give him a couple years. He'll
I
realize.
won't
it's
say
gonna
that,
be
bro, because I
something
know
there.
how good he is, fam.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see. We'll see.
When Rice comes
I
back,
know
he's
he's not
starting.
English and doesn't play in England, but
We'll
Hey,
see.
Dan,
You
he's
have,
got
you
good
have
potential.
to give him a
He plays in
season.
England.
You
That
have to
makes
give
him
him a
whack,
season.
right?
other nationalities.
He
He's
plays
got
in England.
potential,
That
Dan.
makes him whack, right?
Huh?
The fancy name is better. Tchouaméni.
Not even, bro. He's
You
in the
have to give
French team next
Tchouaméni
to
a season
Pogba,
at
fam. He's
least.
dominating.
He ain't dominating anything, man.
What do you
We'll
mean?
see.
You even said it yourself, bro. Don't try crap now, fam.
Big up Rodrigo
Hey, what
saying,
myself?
I
Explain.
think that our club is not run correctly. I can't let that our club is not run correctly passed by like that. The way you guys are talking, you think we have the Glaziers or Arsenal. You guys sound so ungrateful. We are one of the best run clubs. We do have to keep that in mind. Compared to a lot of the owners in the league, we have a very good run parameter. It's not a parameter, it's a problem. People are complaining about the board and the connection between them and the
Hold
manager.
on. I hate because when I speak to like other fans about this and they think we're so amazingly run, and I say we're actually not. The response is always, "Oh, you don't have Mike Ashley as your owners. You're not the Glazers. You're not the Cronkies. You guys are amazing. Stop complaining. You're spoiled Chelsea fans." Just because we don't have owners as bad as that doesn't mean we're perfect. We do have problems with how we're run.
Exactly.
Like, we're allowed to emphasize that. And I don't like the fact that people blame it on. I don't like people that blame it on Marina. It's not her fault, or at least she has some blame. She has some part to play in this. Yeah,
The wages.
but it's not all of her. No, but even the wages thing, like that isn't a problem. She's just told to find the best contract possible for getting this player. He's not the one scouting the player.
I wonder who negotiated that Kepa deal, though.
That's not down to her.
But again, she doesn't scout the player.
That was her. That is her job. That is her prime job.
We was left to like last like few days to buy a keeper.
But again, she doesn't scout the player. She's
it's about giving them the
She
wages.
doesn't have to scout them. She has to give them wages. And give them
Yeah, it's
contracts.
wages.
You give them 150.
But she doesn't. But she's not scouting the player. She's just
What does that
getting
have
the
to do
wages
with the
possible.
wages that she's giving them?
But
Because that's the only way we could get him.
But if you don't like that, then it should be on the fact of we're signing the wrong players. Then.
No, yeah, our scouts are trash.
Yeah,
So
but again, that stems from it not being her fault because the way City are run and the way they give out their wages is because they find the best players.
But Prime, this is why this comment is like kind of, I'm sorry, respect to you, but it's kind of BS. We have standards. Like we're not saying we're ungrateful. Like Roman is the best thing that happened to this club, but we still want to be winning league titles. We still want to be every year. Like we're at the.
I don't even think anyone's getting at Roman specifically because the
No,
issues
I'm
are with
giving
the
an
board, not
example.
with
Like
Abramovich.
we're trying to say we're spoiled. No, we're not spoiled. We're just saying there are flaws and errors in our club. Like we're not perfect. Perfect is if we're winning. Like we're not winning the league every year or almost coming second. Like you know what I mean? We're scraping top 4. Like that just shows you our performance shows you that there's still places to be improved.
Yeah, because we need wing back cover, we need midfield, and probably another attacker.
Lewis, it's been 2 hours, bro.
Damn, yeah.
And I need to eat some lunch. Or
Raw,
actually some
mad.
breakfast, some brunch.
Jester, it's been good having you on anyway, bro. Big up yourself, as always.
Hey,
We'll see you
to
on
my guy
Sunday.
Latimus, always has my back. Love you, bro.
Big up, bro. Got you.
Big up.
Big up, everybody. And
Take
hopefully
care.
we'll at least catch a point tomorrow. I'm hoping for at
I
least
hope
a
we
point.
get something.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game is
Hudson
pivotal.
goal.
Oh, I can't say Christensen goal. That's a shame.
That's a shame. He probably got a little flu in his.
Wait.
Oh my God, mommy!
Who are you talking about?
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. I've only got COVID. You dickhead. Can't be arsed.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Probably
Respect
did
AC.
probably did an Antonio Brown and gave a false positive.
You're taking the.
Oh,
You're
what do
taking
you think?
liberties.
What do you think this is? Liverpool? Come on, man.
Yeah,
Lol.
he's done the Liverpool, man. That's why he's done Liverpool.
So just because he's comfortable at Anfield doesn't mean he moves like he plays there every week.
Exactly, man.
Come on, man.
Lewis, remember you would get nervous before big games and he couldn't
Has
play.
Christensen
Someone said
won
nervous
Anfield?
before big games. Shall we talk about Anfield away? Oh, and then Anfield away squared. Oh, all right, cool. Let's go through another big game. Let's go through the Champions League final. Oh, masterclass. I don't know what. That was a pretty big game, wasn't it? Let's go through another big game in a back four. Oh, Baku. Oh, man played the most minutes in the Europa League run too.
How come you have the slideshows on point?
I'm ready, man. I'm always ready.
Until we leave.
And don't forget, everyone liked the Mason Mount banner, so we got a new banner coming to Stamford Bridge. Don't worry, guys. Let's go.
Prime was
You gotta buy that and you leave.
I hope they use that as giant toilet paper.
Wait,
He's gonna be in Barcelona while you have that out.
Lewis, are you gonna join Barca Fan TV in the summer as well?
Why would I need to join Barca Fan TV,
That's
bro?
where he's going, Lewis.
Because your guy's going.
He's not going there. They
No,
can't
it's
afford him.
Prime is Dortmund.
Oh, I
Dortmund
keep
Fan
forgetting.
TV.
Yeah, I need to turn this down.
Yeah.
Big up
That's
the
where he's
Queen.
going,
anyway.
Dortmund. What
That's
down?
annoying.
He's going Dortmund, yeah.
What down?
He's not going Dortmund.
But I swear,
If he goes Dortmund, Lewis.
I swear, Christensen played for Gladbach. So you're telling me he's not loyal?
I respect your players, man. Come on, why are we doing slander names?
Oh,
What's wrong with
respect
you?
Alonso. Respect Alonso then.
I do respect Marcus Alonso. That's a Champions League winner. That's a Premier League winner. He's won basically everything at this football club.
You pretty much
What a player.
Lewis, respect Ross Barkley.
Okay, that's too far. That's too far. That's too far.
Yeah, Lewis. Respect Thibaut Courtois.
Aye, you know what? Same energy for all you lot. You lot respect Ross Barkley then. How about that? How about you lot respect Barkley? How about you lot respect Barkley?
We don't say respect.
Yeah, that's Carl's because they're Robin.
After the Southampton game, did you see the respect I gave Ross Barkley after the Southampton game? Bro,
Respect William. Which one?
The
Oh,
one
no,
yeah, the summer birds.
Yeah, the one where he's
Yeah, William's better than Werner.
No, shut up.
It's facts,
Respect
though.
Pepper,
Pato.
respect
Let's not do that again.
Respect Courtois.
Why respect Courtois? You snaked us.
You know what? You know what would be funny? All the prop Lewis does for Christensen to leave.
Winter
Yeah,
Surfer,
and
respect.
if it's to Dortmund,
Winter Surfer,
Oh,
respect White
fucking
Surfer,
hell,
Cobham
man.
winner, Champions League winner.
But you know what will be even funnier? All the slander and he resigns. All the slander and he resigns.
When is he going to resign though? Because Rudiger looks like he's.
I heard it was a matter of days.
Oh.
That was 4 months. That was 4 months.
I heard that like almost. I heard that like months ago. So like, what is the issue?
We heard that he was going to sign.
It all depends on how long you define days as by yourself. For some people, days could be 24 hours. For some people, it could be 4 months. It could just be a case of days for him.
It could be years.
Did he not sack his dad?
He might have, he might not have.
Lewis, when AC leaves, that Reece from the trend tree, I need to see it, bro.
Yeah, the reach.
If the unfortunate worst case scenario does happen, we will go into renovation for the Reece James penitentiary.
Nah,
but that's only if it happens.
That is a proper penitentiary.
Well,
No,
what do you
man,
mean
that-
now? That's the proper penitentiary. Like we have him slaved away, putting work towards.
Imagine Christensen as a guard, bro.
Just replace that with Reece James.
Yeah, and now let's factor in how many of those games was he being carried by Thiago Silva or Rudiger
Or Reece James.
or Aspie?
Well, definitely not the Liverpool game because he won man of the match. Definitely not the Arsenal game because Silva didn't play.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're counting
Spurs both
Arsenal in
Hey,
there.
I said
We didn't even get to put
Man,
those
he had
bastards in
Newcastle
there last
players in
season.
there.
You're damn right.
You're counting
You're damn
Arsenal.
fucking right.
But that's
You should do.
famous. That's famous.
You should do the Malang Star Sanctorium if he leaves. That's what you should do.
Fucking hell, we'd barely be able to put them out. He's probably going to go on loan next year. He'll probably be gone as well, for being real about it. But yeah, he's staying. He's staying. He ain't going anywhere. Don't worry about it.
I think we should promote Levi Colwell.
No. I'd rather keep Christensen.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Wait, what league does Colwell play in?
Championship.
Championship. You want to bring in a championship player straight into our team and expect us to?
We did it for Reece James.
Were we challenging for the league straight away when he came in?
Or challenging for the league now?
Money.
Was he challenging for the league straight away when he came in?
No.
Oh, so why would we do it for Colwell?
Because he's a baller, man.
Does Colwell start for Man City right now? Does Colwell start in Man City's best team?
Fuck my ears, man.
Minerals. Does he start in Man City's best team?
Let's have it right.
Does he start in Man City's best team? Oh, does he start in?
We got two parrots now.
Yeah.
DBA.
One for each shoulder.
Does he start in Man City's best team?
I think
Colwell. Let's have it right. He's got to be rude.
What?
I think we'll start our team.
Let's have it right.
You think Colwell starting? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you don't really have standards, but it's fine.
What? Okay.
What's happened?
The people that think that
leave
the
him alone.
youth
He
is the
earns
answer to
200k a
everything
year,
are
bro.
fucking stupid.
It's 200k.
That's
He's
why
got
they're
4
content
kids.
with not winning the league, Scott. Like,
What?
They're content with not winning the league to just see the youth just be
Well, I'm just
integrated.
saying we should give Koa a
this
chance.
doesn't happen.
Who is a
Why?
chance? Saying it's a chance.
Because he's a good player.
Player. Let's have it right.
Who's a good player?
Levi Colwell.
Levi Colwell.
Yeah, let's
So
have it
you're
right.
saying-
Even if he's a good player, you don't bring him straight into the squad.
Instead of bringing in someone to replace Rudiger, say he
Yeah,
leaves,
you
they're
can bring in
someone
Kunde and Colwell.
Oh my goodness.
Who plays on the left then?
Colwell. He's left
Cole
footed.
plays
Wait,
on
hold on.
He's
Wait, hold on.
left-footed.
Hold on.
Do your research.
Wait, W. Why would you? Okay, stupid.
Carry on.
Why would you bring in Kunde when you have Chalobah? Don't you want to use youth? You have Chalobah.
They're all
Colwell's better
there,
than
bro.
Chalobah. Colwell's better than
Shut
Chalobah.
up, man.
No,
Shut
no,
up.
I'm
Shut
talking.
up.
I'm talking about Kunde.
Oh,
Thank
Kunde.
you, Scott. Thank you.
Yeah, when you have this
That's
youth
fine.
in Chalobah, why would you bring in Kunde?
Because
People want to act like that. People want to act like the youth is the cure to everything. Like no other fucking.
Did I say
league
that?
in
Did I
the
say that?
world.
Look at
But
that.
every single time there is talk of a player leaving, your answer is X youth player, like insert youth player here. Bring him into the team.
We need a right wing back. We should have kept Livermento. Am I not right?
Yeah,
Livermento didn't want to
No,
stay.
you're wrong.
Stay, brother.
We can say that now. We can say that now. But before this season, he hadn't played a minute of senior football, and
Yeah,
youth and
I
senior football is
watched him
not the
though. I
same
thought
thing.
he was a baller.
Who? What?
What do you mean what?
He said he watched him, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't care. If you just listen to what I said, you watch him in youth football. Youth football and senior football ain't the same thing. Ain't the same thing.
That's true.
Because I can tell you now, I can tell you plenty of players that were good in youth football came to senior football was shit.
To Heath Trong,
Ravel Morrison,
Lewis Baker,
Mason Greenwood,
Morrison
Tammy
had
Abraham,
the first league. He was a baller.
Andreas
Christensen,
Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
I will kick you.
That was before.
I love it.
Christensen.
Yeah. Someone made the joke first, Javi. Someone made the joke first.
And I made it again. I had to emphasize it as well because it didn't hit
He's
as
halfway
properly
across
as I
the
wanted
world.
to.
He's halfway across the world.
Nketiah.
You heard it late, man.
There's another one. Solanke. Like
Exactly.
this.
Ruben.
So I'm glad Livermento
Ruben
left
before the
because-
ACL, fam.
Lewis Baker.
I'm glad he left
Callum.
because he showed
What
the
do you mean
right
Callum?
attitude to have.
Before ACL, yeah.
What do you mean?
What do you mean before ACL?
Ruben was doing well under Sarri before ACL.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
The youth should be the supplement to the team. That's what it should be. It should be a supplement to the team. Shouldn't be the be all and end all.
It should be the foundation, but
Really?
No, it shouldn't.
Okay. Wait. So clubs that have youth as their foundation, Southampton, go support them.
That joke was funny.
When's the last time
It
a
wasn't a joke.
team has won the Prem with you?
Okay. I was W. How
1992,
many
I think.
teams? How many top teams in European football currently have a large majority of youth playing for them?
Bro, I'm not saying have a large majority.
I
I'm
think,
saying have
man.
like 5.
I think, bro, that
Bar like
only-
Barcelona. Or
I
something.
think maybe
Or
Man
Barcelona
City, I
because they're
don't
in a
know.
shit situation where they have to play their youth.
Barca are not a top team currently.
So
I still class them.
Nope.
would you say Scott? Would you say
That's
Bayern
currently
Munich?
because their players are young, though.
Scott, would you say Bayern Munich?
No.
No.
Mhm.
Thanks.
Nah,
Everyone
Bruno
says no.
Fernandes,
Everyone says
Sané's
no.
in his prime.
Thank
No,
you.
I say yes. I
Kimmich.
say yes.
No, everyone said
I say
no.
yes.
Everyone said no.
I
Everyone
said
said
Lewis,
no.
you back.
We only
Bayern
take
play-
first answers here on the channel. Sorry, guys.
But-
Sorry.
Bayern play Musiala. They play
He's
a
like the
centre back. I
Richard
can't remember what his
Alexander
name is.
serious.
Musiala's from Cobham.
They play Musiala, a centre back called like Nianzu. I
Lewis,
think
how's
his name is.
Ethiopia doing?
And like that's it.
You're a prick, you know that.
I know he's from the academy.
But also, Scott.
Nah, I really want Ethiopia to
As if the
motherland.
last 24 hours have been bad enough. You're a prick.
No, I want the that's the motherland, man.
But
Amara,
also,
not Amara,
Scott,
but-
Yeah, we got battered.
Scott, those
Your
Bayern players.
AFCON
there's
hopes are in the
only-
mud
there's-
already.
Those Bayern players, there's only a few
They
of them,
disrespected
and
my
they're
guy,
not the-
Selassie,
and they're
man.
not the main guys in the team.
Next year will be our year.
Bayern can do that.
World Cup's coming.
Also, Lewis, Ethiopia, they're not
Because it's a one-man league.
in AFCON. They're not doing this.
Yeah. Don't
Yes,
worry.
I
We've
do.
still got Qatar 2022.
Yes,
Don't
I do.
worry.
Qatar, do you wait?
They're better than Ghana.
Come on, man. All we gotta do is face England in the final, and we'll be fine.
Ethiopia are not better than Ghana.
They are, but Ghana are tragic recently.
Yeah, come on, man. You think Thomas Partey's got anything against our midfield?
Thomas Partey, T. Zoom.
Exactly. You'll be lagging just like
Nah.
fucking Partey on the field. It's Pete.
I do want Ghana to play Nigeria, though.
Are you not bottom in your group?
Who, Ghana?
Ethiopia.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. I haven't looked at the table personally.
What country are you supporting?
What, me?
Yeah, for AFCON.
I'm Nigerian.
Oh.
Hey, we all Senegal. Mac Mendy.
He
Let's go,
can't
let's
say
go.
nothing about that because I feel like Nigeria is one of the favorites.
Don't get it twisted, though. If Ghana and Nigeria play, Ghana would win. But
But big up, guys. Christensen's leaving.
No, I'm
You
just
know,
stating facts,
and he
bro.
final. That's my final thought.
Yeah.
Big up.
It is facts.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you know what? We're all going to final thoughts because
Ghana's better country.
Please not. Please not like last
Yeah, big up everyone that's locked in. Smash the
Wait,
like
hold
and
on.
subscribe button.
Hold on. Ghana are also bottom of their AFCON group as well. Shut up.
Yeah, that's one game.
Yeah.
That's one game.
And we've also
Imagine being
played
bottom
one,
of your
we've also
group.
played one
Yeah.
game.
It's one game.
And we've also played one game.
Prime
still
party
beating.
tax. Prime party tax.
Nah, it's not party tax.
I
He's their
want to
best
play
player.
Nigeria so badly, man.
Okay, get out of your group. Get out of your group first.
We will. Are you crazy?
Yeah, get out
We
your
will.
group.
Actually, wait. So if we beat Burkina Faso by 4 goals, and Cameroon beat
Okay.
Cape Verde,
Okay.
we could still make it out of the group stage. It's not all over yet.
Burkina Faso. Okay.
It's not all over yet. Let's go.
Them men are cold. Let's not
Yeah,
say
Burkina
beat
Faso.
Yeah. But you know what's colder? The Ethiopian national team. So we're all good.
Really?
Yeah. We just don't get anyone sent off. We're all good. But yeah, guys, we are gonna wrap up the stream here.
Let's have it right.
Because I need to figure out where my City ticket's going. Big up everyone that's locked in.
Verde to
Smash the
score
like
100
and
to 1.
subscribe button. What was that?
Verde to score 100 to 1.
Oh, Fatu, you doing another bet?
But I
Oh,
don't
sorry.
take in the Premier League. Even
That's
a
a
team
no.
I did well.
Right, well, big up everyone that's locked in. Yeah, smash the like and subscribe button. We will be back on Sunday for the review. But until then, we will leave you with Man City players crying in Porto. Take care, like and subscribe. And as always, fuck Man City and up the Chelsea.
Minerals.
Also, GoFundMe for Christensen's new contract will be live on Sunday, so check it out too. Smash the like and subscribe button.
AC out. AC out.
Minerals.
AC out.
AC in.
AC out.